Hello, everybody. Can you see me? Hello. Is OBS... Can you see me right now? Hold on. Hello? OBS? Do I stick cam works? Okay, what if I switch you over here? Are you going to work now? Ah, there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. OBS was smoking the good this morning. I don't know what's going on with them. We're back now. Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for coming to hang out. Appreciate y'all being here. Welcome and happy Sunday, my friends. Good to see everybody. Calvin, good to see you. King Fahad, good to see you. Gary P, Unrealistically Stupid. Leonard Lima, Nadeem, good to see you. Cheesy Pizza Gaming, welcome. Ollie, AFK, Janice Jr., Lee Russell, Cody Knox is in the house. Good to see you. Xander, welcome. Sims 737 Pilot, good to see you. Quick Match, welcome back, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Bart Person, good to see you. Aviation Guy, welcome. John Franco, good to see you. BE, good to see you. CHLM, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. It's Not Me, welcome. Manic, good to see you. Eskilled Perez, good to see you. Stefan C, good to see you. Aviation Mike, welcome. Tony Baldo's here, good to see you, my friend. John Zink, welcome back, my friend. Devin Marcy, good to see you, dude. Kevin Thomas is in the house, welcome aboard, man, all the way from the West Coast. Average Beaver, good to see you. Blue Bee, welcome. Hope all is well. Fake Boeing, good to see you. Leonard Grant, got you, welcome. Jens, good to see you, my friend. Aviation Guy, I believe I got you. Job, good to see you. Captain Britannia, welcome. Mr. Daniel Barry is in the house. Yes, I'm just gonna start off the stream by saying this. Obviously today is 9/11. We send all of our condolences to anybody, not only if you lost somebody, but just the overall event of 9/11, just something that, you know, obviously horrible and terrible. But I'm just going to point out, guys, just the way that the channel works is please do not mention anything about 9/11 in chat. You will get timed out by Nightbot. It's just a security, if you will, security on Nightbot. It's one of the commands that will get you a timeout no matter what. Obviously our thoughts and prayers and everything are with everybody involved in that horrible situation. How many years ago was it now? 21 years or something like that? It's absolutely wild, dude. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. To all my American friends, I know that today may be one of those days, you know, definitely one of those days. But thank you, you know, for coming and hanging out. Thank you for understanding. I truly do appreciate it. Maverick coming in with 13 months. Appreciate you, man. Says, time flying by, Cap. On my way to Houston for an Angels game. Hope you have a great stream today. Sweet, man. Nice. Enjoy your game, Maverick. That sounds awesome, dude. Hopefully the weather's nice. It's not too hot for you. But welcome aboard, friends. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. It is Sunday. I do apologize. We weren't supposed to go live today, but we ended up going live today. Let's get some catering services out here, actually. Let's do that, shall we? Request catering services.
Catering
Let's
vehicles
get those guys.
are on their way.
All right, there we go. We'll get the catering vehicles out. We'll let them do their thing. Welcome, friends, to the stream. Hope everybody's doing well. We're doing some EasyJet ops today, real-world EasyJet ops. We're on the ground here in Belfast, the beautiful Pyrrhic Belfast. Absolutely wonderful. We've got a GSX profile as well that is immaculate. It has worked extremely well so far. So I'm super excited about that one. Thanks so much for tuning in today. It should be a fun one. Very short flights today, guys. Like, very short. Like, I think 37 minutes of flight time short. So we'll probably do an hour gate to gate, I would assume, like that. We are using GSX, so we are going to have to load up the airplane, which obviously takes a little bit more time. But it should be a fun day. It's super rainy here in Belfast. It's been pouring rain. I've been loaded into the sim about 15-20 minutes now. It's been pouring rain the entire time. I think it looks like it may actually be letting up just a little bit now. But it's very cloudy. Very rainy here today in Belfast. I don't think it looks like that in Manchester. I'm not quite sure if the rain has reached Manchester yet, but we'll find out soon enough. So thank you much for being here today. Appreciate y'all. Tomorrow we're going to have the pre-recorded video. Tomorrow my car is going into the garage, so I've got to be up and dealing with that early in the morning. So it just makes sense. It made sense to do the live stream today. I did not have to go do hay yesterday, for anybody that was curious about that. The baler that the lady... the baler that the lady uses broke down, so we do not have any hay yet. Hopefully it's getting done either this evening or tomorrow. So my fingers are crossed for tomorrow, so that after I drop off the vehicle I can just jump over to the farm and take care of that. But we'll find out and we will see. again, appreciate y'all being here. Thanks so much. If you do want to join, please feel free. We are on VATSIM. I know a lot of people were wondering why we weren't on VATSIM yesterday, but we are on VATSIM today. So if you're interested in joining, please feel free. Cool. So without further ado, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's start getting this bad boy programmed, ready to go. We're into Manchester today. We haven't flown into Manchester in a very long time, so I'm really looking forward to this. As you can see, we're getting some catering on board for you guys so that we've got some drinks and we've got some snacks. We're not going to be serving much today. We're going to be serving some pretzels and peanuts on board. That's it on our 36-minute, how long is it? 38 minutes. 38-minute flight. So without further ado, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll into Manchester today, and then we're going to do the return flight into Belfast as well. So it should be a nice stream. Maybe a little bit shorter than normal, but it should be a really nice stream. I'm excited about this one. Let's do it, friends. Inside the cockpit, first things first, let's go to the overhead. Let's get our external power on. Let's get our master battery switch 1 and 2 online as well. That'll bring the aircraft to life. Beautiful. Let's get our deer set to the nav position, left side, right side, and center. Beautiful. Continue our flows down here. We'll get our crew supply on. Fuel pumps can stay off. We'll get our nav and logo light on. Arm our no smoking to the auto position, and we'll arm our emergency exits as well. Get a little bit of brightness up in here. We'll turn our cargo heat to the aft position as well. Wonderful. Cool. So I'm going to come right down here immediately to the electronic flight bag. We're going to go to the Fenix tab. I'm going to start loading the airplane. I always like to do it with GSX. I load it through here first, and then I'll do GSX. So that's good. We've got Belfast over to Manchester. You can see we're delayed because I did my flight plan about 45 minutes ago. Go to mass and balance page here. We'll go ahead and see that we've only got 116 passengers today. Is that real? Yeah, we just got a zero fuel at 54.9. So 116 souls on board today, 1,600 kilos, and 5,000 kilograms of fuel. So we'll go ahead and load the aircraft. We're going to do instant. That's going to go load the airplane properly. Beautiful. We'll go dismiss. Wonderful. And then what we can do is we can come up top here. We'll go to GSX, and we'll go ahead and request boarding.
Boarding requested.
And that will go ahead and start the boarding process. I believe that the catering should be starting to wrap up almost soon. It's not that much catering, sorry. So that'll take care of that. We are using the Pyrig GSX profile, so we're actually going to see the passengers walking right out of the terminal. It's absolutely awesome. Really, really, really cool. So I'm super excited about that. Should be some beautiful views for us. It's beeping at me to do some things, but I think that's just the catering already leaving. The catering is done. Catering has been sent on board, so we're good. Cool. Let's come down here to the CDU and let's start working on some things down here. So first thing is first, we're going to want to go ahead and get the FMG. We're going to go to the init ref page. Let's get our IRS aligned. So we're going to go ahead and init request. That should pop in our information. We are EasyJet. Was it 48 Hotel Mike? Where the hell am I? Yeah, it is 48 Hotel Mike. Nice. I actually got that. Hotel Mike, we'll throw that in there. Beautiful. We've got EGAA to EGCC, good with our alternate of EGLL, London Heathrow. That is all good as well. Let's go and do our init ref. We'll confirm on alignment. Confirm. We'll give that about 7 minutes to align. Beautiful.
Pilots boarding starting.
Pilots are boarding. Wonderful. That's great. Let's go to our flight plan page here. EGAA. We're going to go to departures. We're departing out of runway 7, I believe, actually. Hold on. Let's go back here and let's check some weather before we start planning these things. So winds are 150 at 12. So yes, runway 7 would most likely be the right choice here. 1009 on the QNH, and it is doing it on both, so that's good. Wonderful. All right, we do have no SIDS out of here, so we'll just go ahead and insert that. Good. It's going to be radar vectors direct Lisbo, so that's all good. Wonderful. We'll go to EGCC. We're going to go to arrivals. We'll also check the weather here. We might as well plan the arrival now. Again, it's not a long flight, so winds are showing 160 at 4. So if I had to guess, they're probably doing 2-3s. So let's plan for 2-3 right. We'll do the ILS 2-3 right. We're going to be on the Maku 1 Mike arrival. There it is right there. Wonderful. Vias, we're going to go via, we don't want MCT because that's actually, so we're just going to go no via, and we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. If we scroll through here, should look like Wall, Mercy, and then it would be radar vectors direct to there. So that all looks good. Maybe we've got some ATC in Manchester. I'm not sure. I don't know if anybody's online. I can check on my iPad here in a sec if anybody's online. But if not, it's okay. We'll just radar vector ourselves. Should be a wonderful flight. Looks like the pilots are now boarding. I think are they on board? Where are you guys? Pilots. Where are you? Yes, pilots have
boarding
now.
starting.
There we go. Pilots have just boarded. We're just waiting for the crew to board now. We got an Aer Lingus right there beside us. Very nice. Cool. So now that we've got that all set, we can continue to program the make do because we've already got it all set up in there. So let's go back to our NITREF page. Let's scroll over here quickly. So we're looking for a 0 fuel weight and a 0 fuel weight CG. So our 0 fuel weight today is 54.9 and 28.6. So we'll go 54.9, 28.6. Good. Block fuel for today's flight was 5. We'll call it 5.1. Good. Cool. We'll go to our performance tab now. Sorry, we'll go back to our NITREF. We need to throw in a cost index. So once a cost index today of 28, and we're going with a cruise level of 230, 23,000 feet. That's it today, friends. Again, short flights. So wonderful. That's all set. Second page is all set there as well. Good. Let's go to our performance tab. We'll come up over here. We'll grab our performance tab on the Fenix, and we'll start programming this bad boy. Runway 7. Runway conditions are definitely wet. I think we can all agree with the rain out there on the window. We'll sync up our final load sheet, and we'll go ahead and sync up the live weather. We'll go ahead and calculate that, and we'll see what our V-speeds and our flaps and our flex temp. So there we go. We got our V-speeds 26, 30, and 30. So 126, 130, 130. That's good for our V-speeds. Okay, wonderful. And then over here we've got 2/up 0.3 and 68. 2/up 0.3 and 68. Beautiful. Now that we've got all of that, that is wonderful and all set up there. We don't have to cage that guy. That's all looking good. Our flight attendant should be boarding here as well any second. Yes, there we go. We've got the final flight attendant jumping on the back. Wonderful. Looking great, guys. I'm not going to spool up the APU quite yet. We're going to let the passengers board before we do anything like that. I just want to make sure that it does say, how many passengers did it give us? It did give us the amount of passengers that we have. So I'm curious to see if SimBrief is going to load the correct amount of passengers as well. Where are you on the airport? I am at gate 17, 17, gate 17. Dang, I got to rush start my 320 to catch up. You'll be good, man.
Passengers
We still have to board our
starting.
passengers, you know what I mean? We still got to board our passengers, my friend. I'm late live today. We are Corrales. Yes, I wasn't supposed to go live today, but I decided to do so. Why do you have your clouds on high and not ultra? Your setup can easily handle it. I have a similar setup. Who told you that my clouds were on high? I don't think anybody in chat or myself told you that anything, so maybe you should not make assumptions. I run my preset. It's high-end preset, clouds ultra, trees low. Simple asking can solve that instead of making assumptions. High-end preset, clouds ultra, trees on low. That is how I'm running my simulator. You're also forgetting that I stream. If I was not streaming, I could probably run the simulator at max, correct? I do stream off a single PC setup. That's why I don't absolutely slam my my graphic settings all the way up. 1009 on the QNH, we've got that. I'm just going to make sure as well that all of this is set here and make sure that we've got that. Sim settings, units, that's all good. Meters, no, I want feet. That's good. Callouts are all good. Controls are all good. That's linked. That's all good. Cool. I'm going to save that again right there. Wonderful. Hey, Gap, how's life going? Can't complain, man. Can't complain, dude. Thanks for coming to hang out. I appreciate y'all being here. We're going to remove the chocks and cones. As for that, I mean, look at how awesome this is, chat. I mean, you basically get to watch everybody walk right out of the terminal. Absolutely awesome. This is the Pyrig. There's a couple presets that come with this scenery. This is the Pyrig scenery. One of the reasons that I really do like it as well is if you come over here, I don't think I installed it properly. Did I install it properly? No, I didn't. I have to just make sure, but the doors will actually open and everything too. He's made it so the doors will open as the passenger goes. I flew last night with Smitty and he was at stand 18 right here, and the passengers were walking down this, they were walking down here like this and onto his jet over here as well. It was really damn cool, man. Really damn cool. So there we go. Passengers are boarding. I've got 123 packs to board. So they're all boarding up. Everything looks good. They're all walking through. Here we go. We'll leave it right like that. Nice view for that. Cool. We're looking good, though. Everything's looking good. My screenshots. I just saw the settings screenshots and views and info. Did I not update that? Views and info. Where's my screenshots for that? I thought we had updated that a long time ago. Volumetric clouds on high. You're correct. I probably should update that. Thank you. Yeah, high-end preset. Maybe it's because we've done some tweaking. I think that was a while ago. I think that, when did I post that? 5/15/2021. Yeah, so that's about 6 months old. No, more than 6 months old. That's old. So I should probably update those. Everything else is fine except the one that shows the clouds on high. So I'll retake a picture of that. Everything else is set to it's high-end preset with clouds on ultra. That's basically how I'm running the simulator. Nothing has changed other than that. Do you have standard settings in NVIDIA settings? Yes, I don't touch my NVIDIAs. Yeah. Cap, any thoughts on X-Plane 12? I'm asking because I haven't had much time to watch YouTube recently. Not up to the standards that I would expect in 2022. Without going into too much detail or without anybody feeling like I'm bashing the simulator, it's just not up to my expectations in 2022, man. Does that mean that it'll never get there? Nope. It definitely, definitely has potential to be there. But in its current state right now, not a fan. Not a fan. There's way too many things that need to be changed. Flight model is just completely wonky on all the airplanes, and there's a lot of other things as well. But yeah, just off the top of my head, the flight model needs some big time work. I am just going to confirm that we do not have any ETC online. I'm going to double check here again today. We might have ETC. They might have come online. No, we do not have any ETC. And it doesn't look like we have any ETC into Manchester either. So this may be an absolute cluster, you-know-what chat. But hopefully it won't be. Jackson, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Hope all is well. Thanks for coming to hang out. I absolutely love GSX, man. And I love this added realism of watching all the passengers board the airplane. I think it's absolutely awesome, man. Is your camera system tweaked at all? No. I mean, the only thing that I've done with the camera system is I've unlocked a lot of views so that allowed me to do like wing views and stuff like this. But other than that, no, I haven't really done anything. Jamie, how are my friend? Good to see you, dude. Just joined passengers getting on the plane. That's cool. How'd you get that? It's GSX, my friend. GSX. Oh man, this is like extreme realism. When you have like the Belfast scenery from Pyrig and then you add GSX on top of it, just mesmerizing, man. This is absolutely awesome, dude. Is the weather better in Manchester today? I don't know, to be honest with you, Yeti. My flight, what is it doing here? Winds are 160 at 4, scattered at 2800, scattered at 3700. I think it should be okay. It shows visibility's fine. A little bit of rain, I think. Should be better than yesterday, though. Yesterday, Yeti, Smitty, and I did this flight in the evening. It was like 4 a.m. local time, 11 p.m. my time, and it was insane. Basically down to minimums, almost an auto land. So, yeah. Jackson, how are you, my friend? Good to see you for 3 months. Says, hey, Captain. Thanks for inspiring me so much with your great content. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in week after week, Jackson. And thank you for your contribution to the channel, becoming a member, man. I truly do appreciate that, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Sorry to ask, why are you not on VATSIM? Oh, but I am on VATSIM, my friend. It says right here that we are on VATSIM. Foggy last night in Manchester, sketchy approach. It was, yeah. I think I saw the runway at about 100 feet. And I couldn't even see the runway in front of me. I just saw the runway coming up like down here on me. It was pretty wild, man. Yeah. I live in Manchester Airport and it's not raining at all. Well, I don't know if what the wet METAR is saying. Does that say tempo RA? Thought that meant rain. I could be wrong. But it just shows scattered at 28 and scattered at 37. So it shouldn't really be that bad either way. We should be fine. Obviously leaving Belfast, hopefully we get up and above the clouds. Doesn't look that nice that way. It looks a little bit nicer that way, but it's definitely a foggy evening. We are planning runway 5 for departure. Runway 7 for departure. I don't know why that person pushed back that way. Hopefully he's going to do a turnaround. I don't know what he's doing over there. But we're definitely expecting runway 5 for departure, I believe, because the weather here was what? 150 at 12. I guess it really doesn't matter what runway. What runway are you expecting over here, Mr. EasyJet? Are you going to runway 25? I guess it really doesn't matter. Either way, we're looking at 100 degrees. So it really doesn't really matter, I guess, which way we do. Everybody's boarded, so that looks good. Let's go ahead up top. Let's go and get the master start switch on the APU. Pardon me. We'll get our fuel pumps on, and we'll go ahead and spool up the APU, chat. How about that? We'll go ahead and spool that bad boy up. Good. Let's come outside. We'll listen to this spooling up. Baggage handlers are gone. Stairs are driving away. Sorry to ask why. It doesn't matter, Sasha. It's okay, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter why I wasn't on VATSIM for the last stream. You weren't there. It doesn't matter. It's okay, man. We're on VATSIM today. Today is all that matters, my friend. It's okay. Hi, can you do a flight with the A320 and A330 and X-Plane 12? No, Shadow. Unfortunately, I'm not interested, man. Just not interested in flying that Frankenplane. I never thought I would see a developer release a Frankenplane. I'm used to Frankenplanes in Microsoft Flight Simulator because all the little kiddie developers want to rush something out, so they kind of just Frankenplane something together. I never thought I would see that from Laminar Research, but yeah, lo and behold, we have a Frankenplane. We have an A330 with a 737 FMC. I'm not interested in flying that, man. Maybe one day we will, but yeah. What head shake do I use? I use XP Realistic. XP Realistic. Is the flight dynamics different in the fly-by-wire and the Fenix? They are very different, yes, Eggy's Place. They are very different, yeah. What is the next plane that you're looking forward to in Microsoft Flight Simulator? Probably the ATR? The ATR, the 310. Probably the 310, because the 310 I know for sure is going to be coming out in November, so probably the 310 by any builds. The ATR I'm looking forward to as well by Milviz. I'm looking forward to the MD-11 from TFDI. I'm looking forward to a 787 whenever that does drop. Who knows when that'll be here, but definitely looking forward to that. External power comes off. Wonderful. Let's go and get the seatbelt signs to the on position. That'll seat everybody down in the back. Go to our ground services over here. Let's go ahead and remove the GPU. Wonderful. And we can now prepare for pushback. We'll come over here. It looks like he was... taxiing over to runway 25. Okay, no, this isn't good, chat. He's pushing the other way. What do we got going on here, chat? What's going on? Okay, so we've got somebody taxiing down here to runway 25, and then we've got somebody pushing back who looks like he's taking runway 7. Let's go with 25. Everybody, if you're flying with me today, let's go with runway 25 for departure. It just makes more sense because everybody seems to be doing that. So we'll go runway 25, no SID, and we'll go ahead and insert that. No SID. Okay, and we'll insert that. Good. Okay. Check takeoff data. That's fine. We'll go ahead and reselect our takeoff data. It should all be the same. 126, 130, 130. Not much has changed there, chat. Everything's still the same. We'll go 68 here as well. Flight Sim Life gifting another 5 members. What an absolute legend. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for the continued support. I truly do appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for supporting the channel. It is unbelievably kind. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, we want to go nose left, facing west. Which way are we facing right now, chat? We're facing north, so we want to face east. So we're going to go nose right. Good.
Locking gear.
I'm going to wait for that Aer Lingus to do whatever he's going to do. I don't know what he's doing, but thank you again, Flight Sim Life. I appreciate you, man. Guys, if you did just receive a gifted membership, Zip, Heggy's Plays, Touchdown, Aiden Hickman, The Runway Spotter, please make sure you say thank you in chat to the Flight Sim Life who just donated 5 gifted memberships to the channel and to you, man. So absolutely awesome. Thank you. Do you think I'm going to go back to the fly-by-wire? We'll see, man. Who knows? We'll see. Looks like the Aer Lingus is going to do a little turnaround. Wonderful. Good job, Aer Lingus. Well done. Perfect. Cool. So let's go ahead and release our park brake. Yes. I'm going. Good. Red beacon lights on. EPU's on and available. Here comes the pushback. Wonderful. Put you on there. Good. Let's go engine mode selector to the start position. Let's go ahead and squawk 2000. We'll turn that TARA good, and we'll go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy. Typical British weather, it is. I like British weather like this, though, man. I think flying in this weather is a little bit fun. It offers a little bit more of a challenge, you know, so to speak. It can definitely offer a challenge. Mopar's here. Good to see you, Mopar. Are you playing online? Yes, we are playing on VATSIM today, Virtual Air Traffic Simulator. Faten. This man deserves a like. He wasn't going to be live, and he went live. Make sure you're getting your rest as well. Of course, Mayday. Thanks for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. The only thing that happened was we were supposed to go... It was supposed to be a pre-recorded video today and then live tomorrow. The only thing I've done is I've flipped it. So we're live today, pre-recorded video tomorrow. That's the only really difference that's going on. Aviator Mao, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. Hope all is well. What is the pushback thing? This is through GSX, man, Clifton. Everything that you're seeing now is through GSX. So we're using GSX, my friend. Looks like we've got a good start on engine number 2. I'm just going to spool up number 1 so that we're not sitting and waiting here. How do you get that sweet engine view on the Fenix? You can set up views. The easiest thing is just turn off the cabin. So I've turned off the cabin. You can do that in the Fenix settings. You can turn it off. Do you think GSX is worth it? 40 euros is kind of steep, but it's good. Consider it. I mean, for realism's sake, I love it, man. I think it's absolutely awesome. The fact that you get to... you know, like I said, you get to see the passengers boarding, and you see the cargo loading, and you see the baggage being loaded.
Set parking brakes.
Yeah, I really like it, man. Park brake is set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Wonderful, thank you. Let's come up top here. We'll go ahead and let them know we've got a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start.
Wonderful.
Disconnect.
Thank you.
Unlocking the nose gear.
Cool. APU is off. APU bleed is off. We're going with a flaps 2 departure today. So go ahead and set our flaps to position number 2. Hey Cap, does it work if you use the TSA side stick with a PMDG? Yep, you can use that, man. No problem at all. How much is GSX? I believe it's 40 euro. I think it's a pretty steep price, albeit I really do think it's worth it. I don't think that it's not worth it. I think it's absolutely worth it. Now, if you're somebody that only flies like once or twice a week and you're mostly doing like general aviation ops, maybe it's not going to be worth it for you. But if you're somebody like myself that's doing a lot of commercial ops and stuff like that, it is 100% worth it, like 100%. Mate, I was driving on the road along today, and geez, I was so scared to even want a crossing. Actually drove on a roundabout for the first bloody time. I feel like I'm cool now. Awesome. Great job. All right, cool. Flaps are set. We're going with our trim. That was not the pushback tug that we just used. That's weird. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Ground spoilers are armed. Flaps are set position number 2. Auto brake over to RTO, and we're looking for a trim value of up 0.3. So we'll go ahead and get that up to right about there. That should be good. She is showing us the gear pin. We're good to go. She's going to then walk in front of the aircraft, and we'll go ahead and get our taxi on. I don't see anybody else here, so we should be fine. What specs do you have, and what are my graphic settings? Squeaker Boy, you can put ! specs in chat. That should provide you with a long list. You can take a screenshot, you can copy it, you can do whatever you'd like. I'm running mine on high-end preset with clouds on ultra, trees on low. I do a lot of commercial flying, so having my trees turned up doesn't make very much sense. So, yeah. Let's go to our AlexSiu menu. Let's go to our AOC menu. We'll make sure that we've got our received messages. We've got our load sheet, primary, and we'll go ahead and sync up our final load sheet here today. That looks good. 116 plus 4, so 120 souls on board today over to Manchester. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and release the park brake, and we'll go ahead and get our taxi going here, friends. We're all set up, ready to rock. Let's go and get our nose light on. Good. The rest of that looks good. Seatbelts on. Wonderful. Starting to rain here again. How do you use the McDo? You need help. There's tons of tutorials out there, man. If you're looking for a tutorial, I suggest maybe V1 Simulation. He's a real-world A320 captain, and he does all kinds of tutorials on how to work the CDU. Oh. Sorry, chat, I can't do that. Maybe on departure, but that thing is just so loud. If you're looking for Boeing FMC stuff like that, I can suggest Flight Deck to Sim. Both great guys, both real-world captains, respectively, in the Airbus and the 737, so they're really great to gain some information and some knowledge from it. I uninstalled X-Plane 12 for 11 today. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you at all. X-Plane 11 runs and looks better, in my opinion. Yeah. Which model matching do I use for VATSIM? Heggies, I use AIG. You can put !MM in chat, and that should provide you with a link to it, my friend. How do you know your foot per minute on landing? Declan, I use what's called a program. Actually, I don't have it running right now. Thank you for reminding me. Oops, click on that. Let me zoom in on this again. I'll click on this. Bear with me here for a sec. It's called LRM, and you can put !LRM in chat, and that'll go ahead and show you exactly what I'm using. It's called Landing Rate Monitor, LRM. It works for all sims too. It's not just that it works for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I believe it works for X-Plane, P3D, FSX, whatever your simulator of preference is. Cap, LRM doesn't pop up like yours when I touch down. You have to turn it on in the settings motion. So if you go over and you read the frequently asked questions on the LRM website, it'll show you have to turn on something, and you have to turn on like tooltips. Hey chat, we just did a smooth landing of 0 foot per minute. Yes, we win, chat. That's my softest landing ever. And sometimes you'll see it does weird stuff like that. There's our softest landing ever, chat. We win. Only a 25-minute flight? No, it's 38-minute flight. 38-minute. Chat spamming butters. You guys are too much, man. Perfectly timed it was. As soon as we start talking about it, it just miraculously starts popping up. Oh, man. Just absolutely smashed into DC. Uh-oh. A 473? We'll get the gear, we'll get the mechanics out to take a look. Mopar will come and take a look, see how it goes. Pardon me. Man, this scene right here looks absolutely beautiful with how crazy it is out there. The weather raining down like that. Got an Aer Lingus A320 on the runway in front of us. Man, put the wipers on. It's so loud, dude. It's so loud and like annoyingly loud. That mechanical, my goodness. Drax, thanks so much for the support, Drax. I appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel, man. That's extremely kind of you. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Purchased the Fenix, and I can't wait to upgrade the CPU to fly it. Nice. Awesome news, man. There we go. Aer Lingus is departing. We'll go ahead and take the runway. Belfast traffic, easy 48, Hotel Mike, lining up runway 25, Belfast. Attack of the cicada wipers. Fun fact, my friend flies this route for EasyJet really often. Very cool, sweet boy. Very, very cool. Drax, thanks so much for support, dude. I appreciate that, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. The spamming chat is always fun, so why not donate? There you go. Thanks for support, Drax. Appreciate that, man. Apparently, real-world A320 pilots despise the wiper noise. Dude, listen to that. It drowns almost everything else out. That's not pleasant to listen to. Imagine working all day, flying, using all your brain capacity, and you gotta listen to this. Hold on, it gets worse. Ready? Jesus, dude, look at that wiper. That is some wiper action right there, chat. Oh, man. Am I gonna do a Fenix giveaway? Nope. I've already done one. Maybe in the future we can plan on doing something, but not today. Alrighty, let's give him about 2 minutes. I thought this was a plane, not a lawnmower, right? Holy, actually, you know what I'm going to do, chat? We're going to come down here. We're just going to remove that discontinuity right here. We're just going to go direct Lisbo. There we go. Make a nice left turn out as soon as we get airborne. I would instantly turn that off, which is probably wouldn't help much in real life. That's what I mean, exactly. Fenix versus the A320X, which one is better? Well, one's a freeware airplane. It does a great job for being a freeware airplane, but this is obviously a payware airplane, and it's much, much better on the grand scale of things. The flight model in this aircraft is superb. It flies the way that I would assume an Airbus flies. Kind of floaty, but also a lot of control over it and stuff like that, so, yeah. I don't know what's scarier, the storm or the wipers. Hey, man, you guys wanted it on. I told you. Loud. Loud as hell, man. Oh boy. Remember, chat, if you are enjoying the content, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. I do all kinds of Microsoft Flight Simulator content. If you're new here, if you're just hanging out, if you're just hanging out in the background, I do all kinds of Flight Simulator content. X-Plane 12 sometimes as well. But yeah, make it stop. Don't worry, we'll get airborne. We'll make it stop. Joystick cam is on. Throttle's up to 40%. We're looking great here, chat. Let's go ahead and get our chrono on. I also probably should have turned everything, all my lights on. Strobe lights, wing lights, There we go. Now we're ready to rock. Cool. Let's do it. Flex set. Manflex 68 SRS runway auto thrust bleu. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. Jeez, that wind, dude. It's gusty. V1. Rotate. Holy gusting winds, chat. Positive rate, you're up. And we're into the abyss. And I'm turning that wiper off immediately. That wind almost blew us off the runway there for a second. Throttle's down to climb. Flaps up position 1. Start making our left turn out, direct Lisbo. Follow your flight directors. Rohit, how are you, my friend? All is well, dude. Thanks for coming to hang out. Alright, runway turn-offs can come off, nose lights can come off, wing lights can come off. We'll disarm our ground spoilers. We are light today, so I would assume that we'll probably be able to climb nicely. Turn that sound down just a little bit. Coming up on 210 knots. Flaps clean. We haven't had an epic breakout in a while, chat. Is this going to be an epic breakout? Chat, hold, pause. Epic breakout coming up soon. Let's hope for it. There's 5,000 feet. Autopilot's coming on. Bring you guys up into the flight deck. Chat, I can feel it. Here it comes, chat. You ready? Here it comes, chat. Epic breakout. 5, 4. I'm a little bit late. Nice breakout, though. Been a while. Standard barrel. Sheesh. Look at that. That low-lying soup. Through the soup we go, chat. It'll be fun to come back into Belfast for a return flight. That'll be a good one, chat. Back into Belfast after. That'll be a spicy arrival in that kind of weather. Will be a spicy arrival in that weather. Hey Cap, do you pay for a good flight sim PC? Do I? Yeah, I built one myself. Yeah. Clouds make you want to sleep on them? Yes. If it was dawn or dusk, well, probably on the return flight, man, it's going to be dusk. I would assume so. What time is it? It's 4:30? 4:30 or no, 5:30. So yeah, it definitely will be for sure. How much was my PC? I think it was like 3,700 CAD, 3,700 CAD, which is like just over 3,000 USD. Keep in mind, I bought it like when the 3000 series basically just came out, so I got a 3080. What did I pay for my 3080? 1,400 bucks alone just for my 3080. 10,000 feet, landing lights are coming off. I'm going to keep the fasten seatbelt sign on because it looks like we're coming up to a little bit more here. I don't know if we'll be above that by the time we get there, but we'll see. I asked my friend A320 flies this route if the wipers are allowed IRL. I'll let you know his answer. Oh, they definitely are. They definitely are, my friend. How much does streaming affect performance? I would say I probably lose about 5 to 7 frames count, at least 5. Probably about 5 FPS on average. It used to be far worse. When I first started streaming and I was streaming on my 1080 Ti, OBS wasn't very well optimized, and I used to lose about 10 to 15 FPS. With the 3000 series and the most recent updates to OBS, I lose about 5 FPS. Not all that much, but yeah. Are you from the west or east side of Canada? I live east side. I live in Ottawa. Yeah. Did you fly to the new Innie builds LAX? It's not out yet, Diego. They will send it to me probably to do a showcase. Hopefully this week we'll get it, man. Yeah. Do you think we'll be getting weather radar in Sim Update 10? I think so, Martin. I think it's up to the aircrafts, though. I think it's up to the aircraft developers to implement it. I already think it's implemented into the simulator, or it's coming with Sim Update 10, so yeah. Rob, we didn't do it, man. The lady's baler that was going to come and do all the hay, her baler broke down. So she's either coming today or tomorrow. She has to do it tomorrow because it's going to rain all day on Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday it's going to rain all day, so it's got to get done tomorrow latest, man. Yeah. Hey, Cap, back again. Going to be a great stream. Crazy scenery. Yes, I'm excited, man. I haven't flown into Manchester in forever, dude. I'm always excited when we get to fly into Manchester, for sure. You're cruising to Hawaii from San Jose. Nice. Doing some Southwest ops. Have you heard any news about the EFB and the PMDG? No. I know that's supposed to come late September. That's what they said, late September, but who really knows when that's going to be coming? Canadian and Lebanese. Nice. Very cool. When are we going to land? I would say probably in about 40 minutes we'll be on the ground. It's not a very long flight. Long flight. Any fix? What's that, Mad Doctor? Any fix for what, man? Hey, everyone. Oh, sorry. I'd like to know of a bug I've noticed. I've installed a few mods, MS2020. I noticed during startup the game is navigating through the menu and the game goes black. Huh. I've never had that one. Maybe take out add-on by add-on to figure out what's causing that. I don't know. What does it take for to break a hay baler? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I don't know. Maybe the twine. It's pretty impressive, like what it does, right? So it like picks up all the hay and then it bundles it and then it twines it and ties it, and then the one that she has at least shoots it. So it's like in the back, and then it's you have your tractor, then you have the trailer that all the hay sits in, and then you have the baler in the back. So you drive over the hay, it bales it, it puts it into like a big square, it ties it, and then it shoots it forward off the baler, like zoop. Yeah, it's literally the noise that it makes, and it just shoots it onto the back of the trailer. So I don't know what happened, but yeah. Does Microsoft 2020 have an A330-300 or a 200? No. It's got an A330-900 that you can do. Please stop repeating yourself over and over and over again. There's no need to spam a question in chat. You can be a normal person and ask a single question and wait for me to get to it. Please and thank you. Captain Stan, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Hope all is well. When is LAX coming out? I do not know. I don't have an exact date from them yet. I would assume that I'll probably get a beta build next week, maybe? I don't know. Gray Aviation, how are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Are these default clouds? Yes, this is default clouds on the ultra cloud settings.
Chick-fil-A is hitting me hard today, Lamau. Hope you're doing well, my friend.
Spicy chicken sandwich at 12 o'clock at night will do that to you, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, the machine ties at Mopar. It's pretty badass, man. Like, it's pretty cool to like watch like everything that goes on, you know. Was the scenery in Split yesterday custom? It's Orbex, Matt. Orbex, so yes, custom. It's not default to the simulator, it is Orbex scenery. Yeah. When are we going to fly to Italy? I don't know. Hopefully soon. Yeah. Never get sick of seeing those clouds. I agree, 100%, man. Yeah. Why isn't the Fenix raising any updates? I think we have a big update coming from Fenix soon. I mean, what do you want for an update from them? The aircraft works perfectly fine. I know that we're getting IAE engines and sharklets. I know that we're getting those soon. So that'll be awesome. Guys, again, if you haven't, there's over 500 watching. Please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button if you have been enjoying the content, as well as hitting that subscribe button. Appreciate y'all being here today and coming to hang out with me. But if you could just smash down that thumbs up, we're looking for 350 likes. 350 likes today is our goal for the afternoon. Hopefully we can reach that goal. Does the TCA side stick work with both hands? Yes, it is ambidextrous. You can change the way that yes, it is. NFL starts in 10 minutes. Nice, very cool. Boomer needs morning coffee. Are you a pilot in real life? I am not, no. How do you log into VATSIM and Microsoft Flight Simulator? You need what's called vPilot, unrealistically stupid. Very similar to X-Plane. With X-Pilot, you need vPilot, and that'll let you connect to the client. Wish my Fenix worked Every time I let go of the throttle, it stops giving the aircraft power. Jordan, have you calibrated your throttles? You have to calibrate your throttles. If you go to the McDo menu and you go to configure, you have to do the config right here. Controls, config. You have to do that, man. And once you do that, everything should work. It's already asking us to enter our descent data, which means that we're probably, what, 40 miles from descent? Well, maybe a little bit more today. What do we got? Not about 40 miles till descent. So if we come back over here, let's get an updated METAR report. Go to my flight, go to our arrival, and we'll refresh it. So we're showing winds 150 at 4, 1014. So 150 at 4 and 1014. Good. Temperature is 20. What was the temperature? It's 19 degrees. Very nice day. I deal with that. 19 degrees. Our transition altitude, I do believe, is 5,000 feet. We'll double check on that. Transition altitude 5,000 feet, correct. And we'll go ahead and Cat 1 will be today. We should be fine on the Cat 1, which will give us 449. 449. And we'll throw that in there. Beautiful. Cool. We're ready for our descent, friends. Like I said, not a long flight. Not a long flight at all today. Default clouds on Microsoft Flight Simulator put the clouds and X-Plane to shame. Yes, but you hear me out, though. And I will say this, and I did mention this in one of my X-Plane streams. The X-Plane clouds in their current state remind me of what this simulator looked like in early access. So I'm not saying that X-Plane is going to be able to replicate these clouds exactly, but if you were part of Microsoft Flight Simulator during the early access, so before release, you'll know that the clouds were very similar. They were like almost identical. They were very grainy. They were very pixelated at a distance. They very much remind me of how it looked earlier. Howdy, y'all. Haven't been chatting much recently. Hope all is well. Flight Sim Life, good to see you, man. Thank you very much for the support as well, dude. I appreciate you, man, as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do the Navigraph charts cost? Yes, it is a, you can either do a monthly fee or a year fee. I recently switched over to the yearly subscription. I have the T60000 stick and throttle. Would it be worth it to upgrade to the Airbus version that you have? That's completely up to you, Neil. I mean, what I could maybe suggest, Neil, is I would maybe use the T16000 for like everything else besides Airbus. So if you're flying like a Boeing or you're flying like an Embraer or something like that, you could use the T16000. The Airbus setup is really good if you're flying Airbus. I can't really speak about what it's like flying any other airplane. I have a yoke. I have the Thrustmaster yoke for when I fly Boeing or Embraer or Q400 or anything like that. I mainly stick to just flying Airbus with my TCA setup. So it could help for sure. It's really up to you if you want to spend the money just to fly, have different controls for your Airbus. Either way, man, I mean, the T16000 is perfectly fine as well. Perfectly capable. You know? Could you quickly please do an outside view of the plane because I would like to see the livery? Yeah, I just have to turn it down so we don't go deaf. And there's the livery right there, man. We're about to start our descent, so I can't show you all that much. But there you go. We're rocking the EasyJet livery. The beautiful clouds down there. There she goes, man. There it is. Beautiful airplane, right? Yep. I appreciate what you do for us simmers. Thank you, my man. I wish you all the best. Keep us informed. Tamer, thanks, man, for being here. I appreciate you. Thanks for being a viewer, man. Really do appreciate that. Cap, do you love more Microsoft Flight Simulator or X-Plane? Right now, I'm definitely much more interested in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I personally believe that this is the simulator of the future. From what I've seen from Laminar research with X-Plane 12, I don't quite see that being a futuristic simulator, but we'll have to see, man. Maybe they can prove us all wrong. Do you think the X-Plane team will be able to recover and redeem themselves? I think their philosophy of flight sim can't compete with what people can actually see. I agree with that, Syntac. I don't know, man. Only time will tell, dude, to be honest with you. Really, only time will tell. We don't really know what their plans are and how they plan on implementing things. Time will tell, man. You know, time will tell, dude. Is this the new X-Plane? Nope. Read the very first thing in the title. The very first thing that you clicked on when you came in. It should say Microsoft Flight Simulator Live. MSFS Live. That would suggest that we're in Microsoft Flight Simulator today. Doing a Sunwing flight from YEG to Cancun. Nice. Sweet, dude. Cap, can I run with a 1080 Ti and an i7 7700? I mean, I don't think you could probably run it, Xander. You could probably run it at like low to medium settings, which still is perfectly fine. The simulator still looks great on like low to medium settings. You should be able to. What is it? It's 8 gigabytes on the 1080 Ti, or sorry, the 1070 Ti. It's 8 gig, I believe, or is it 6 gig? Regardless, you should be able to. I'm just not quite sure how well you'll be able to run it and how the experience will go, but you should be able to run it for sure. I use AIG for model matching. I use the model matching Magic VMR custom made for tutorials, but seeing only default planes and vPilot spams red errors. Can't load the models. I know this isn't tech support. Power set, what I would do, man, is I would go and download the British AvGeek VMR file. The British AvGeek VMR file is really good, man, and that's what I use. I don't have any issues. I see almost every single airline. So yeah, try and download, go to flightsim.to and find the British AvGeek VMR file. That's what I use, man, and that should work. John, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Thank you so much for the gifted membership to the channel. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for your support, dude. I appreciate that. And whoever just claimed that membership looks like Jonathan G. Please say thank you in chat to John Zink, who just gifted you a membership to the channel. And we got Christopher 11 coming in for 8 months. Appreciate you, Christopher. Huge no floaties, man. Says, looks like icing conditions. What is our outside temp? We're sitting at 0 degrees. So realistically, I do agree with you. I think we should probably get some anti-ice on, and we will do that. So thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. AvGeek's VMR is brilliant. Very rare that a livery or model can't load in vPilot. Yes, I agree with that, Squawk 7600. Like I said, man, like very rare. I'll get like a random message, and usually half of the time what it is it's somebody that's flying an airline or a livery. It's either like they're flying they're flying for like a VA, like a custom virtual airline, or they're flying like a 320 Neo when the airline only operates like 318s or 319s or something, you know what I mean? That's usually the only time it'll not pop up. Gortz, thank you so much, my friend. 14 months. Huge no floaties to you, Gortz. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you, my friend. Was gifted a membership. Do you have to claim it, or is it just randomized? I believe it's randomized. Somebody posted in chat when we were trying to figure that out a couple weeks ago. Somebody said that it rewards, so it'll go to whoever's in chat most often. So if you're a viewer and you're a member, or you're a viewer of the channel and you're in chat and you're chatting, I think it's more likely to go to you than it will be to anybody else. But yeah. What throttle should you recommend for a beginner that is a good price? A throttle or a joystick? Throttle, I would go with maybe the Thrustmaster range. It really depends. You could get the T16000, you could get the Airbus setup if that's what you're interested in. It really depends. There's a lot of options out there for throttles. Yeah. Hey, do you know why my photogrammetry has become laggy to 1 to 5 since the latest updates? I don't know, AvGeek. Well, I'm sorry, man. What's your internet connection like? That'd be off the top of my head, you know. I tapped on the gift icon in there, it gave it to me, so maybe I'm just lucky. There you go, Jonathan. Sweet, dude. Hey, man. Hey, Cap, what do you think of P3D's future? I've never really been invested. I've never really followed P3D. I mean, I feel like P3D is going to be around and fine until like all of its like third-party stuff just doesn't get updated anymore, right? Isn't it like P3D, every time they release a new version, it breaks like all the third-party stuff? So I know that PMDG said they're not going to be supporting their products on P3D anymore. I guess it's going to be, you know, once developers just stop supporting and updating their products, that's probably when it's going to be the end. But yeah, who knows, man. The cheapest is arrow keys. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Not in visuals, but PMDG can't compete with Zibo. What do you mean? I think they're both great airplanes, man, and I don't do any comparison between the two. The Zibo is a freeware project that has multiple real-world pilots giving them, you know, advice and how things should run and how things should work. The PMDG is a great plane as well, man. I have no issues with the PMDG, so I don't know, man. P3D only has support for contractual stuff, I believe. There you go. Yeah. When do you think X-Plane 11 will die? I don't know. Probably when X-Plane 12 has all of its bugs and everything ironed out. That'll probably be the end of X-Plane 11. But again, there's still going to be people that still fly X-Plane 11 that just prefer X-Plane 11. So I don't know. We'll see, man. Gap, what's your opinion on the iPhone 14 eSIM only? Kind of sucks. I don't pay any attention to phones, man. A phone is a phone to me. I use it as more of a watch than anything, you know. My Fenix autopilot keeps disconnecting during cruise. Any thoughts? Make sure you calibrate your throttles or your
Salute to you, sir,
joystick.
for your patience with repetitive questions.
No worries,
I
man.
know that sometimes it can get annoying.
It definitely can, but hey, it's my job, Syntac. The one thing that constantly reminds me about it, man, is that I have to understand and I have to keep remembering that this is, a lot of people are new to this hobby. One of the good things about Microsoft Flight Simulator is it's brought a plethora of new people. There's all kinds of new people that are here. There's all kinds of people that are for the first time experiencing flight sim and asking all kinds of questions. I do a pretty good job at like finding, you know, when people are like trolling or just asking stupid questions, I'll usually just skip over it and avoid it. But yeah, thank you for your support, Syntac. I appreciate that, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What phone do I have? I believe I have an iPhone 12. I'm due for an upgrade. I was just thinking about that the other day. I could probably go into the store and get the new 14, no problem. I believe I am up for an upgrade. I'll have to go into my local shop and see if I'm available for an upgrade. My phone company is pretty good. Every 2 years, I'm eligible for a free upgrade. So they buy back my old phone and then they give me a new phone. I just have to sign a 2-year contract with them that says I won't go to any other carrier, which is pretty normal. I think maybe that's not normal, but in Canada, that's pretty normal. But yeah. Is GSX now less of a hassle after a few patches? Absolutely, Chappie. Yeah, for sure, man. And I feel like now that I understand how it works, Chappie, it's a lot easier, man. Like now I kind of know what to do and how to do it. You know what I mean? Faten doesn't seem to be happy about all the new Microsoft Flight Simulator simmers. I mean, I can understand as well, dude. You have to understand, man, a lot of people... This is my job, so I have to look at it from a different perspective, right? People asking me the same question over and over and over. It's my job. Like this is literally what I signed up for. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit different from my perspective. If you're a VATSIM controller and you're just logging on to because you know it's something that you love doing, but you're not really getting paid to do it, and you're not really, you know, there's nobody there to. I can understand how it could piss a couple people off for sure. 12 degrees out now. We can go remove our anti-ice. We don't need that on anymore, that's for sure. And we're approaching 10,000 feet. We're coming up to 11,000 now. All's looking good. Just like when people who still fly FSX, there will all be people that still fly X-Plane 11. Oh, for sure, man. For sure. Does X-Plane 12 have 3D volumetric clouds? Kind of. Maybe. Yeah. The boomer's jumping from an iPhone. Oh, Smitty, you're in for a treat, man. That's going to be... that might even be a little bit of a learning curve for you there, Smitty. Everything is the same, but a lot of things will have changed. You'll notice, Smitty. A lot of things might have changed that you might be used to, but it will be fun, man. That's a great phone. It'll last you probably another, 10 years or something. Should have ground and tower into Manchester. Let's see. I've got EGCC ground. I do see ground, but I don't see tower on yet. I do see ground, though. Is the Fenix 320 and the PMDG heavy with FPS? Not really. I find the Fenix a little bit heavier than the PMDG. I get slightly better frames with the PMDG, but they're pretty well optimized. I mean, if you've got a good computer, you should be fine, but yeah. Is there a reason X-Plane doesn't use satellite imagery? Very expensive, Matt. It's very expensive to do that. One of the ways that Microsoft Flight Simulator is getting away from that is they own Bing, right? They own Bing Maps, and that's what they're using for all of that. So, yeah. All right, coming on in to Manchester. I'm not quite sure if that's the routing that we should fly. I guess we could do that. We may end up coming in and vectoring ourselves. We'll see how it goes. But we should be fine. It wants us down to 3,500 feet. Fuber, thanks so much, man. I appreciate you, dude. Glad to have you here for the last 9 months. Damn, dude, so close to that 1-year badge. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Really do appreciate you, man. Landing lights are on. We're through 10,000 feet now. If I have any issues or problems with the new phone, I will just blame Dan, eh? Exactly. Dan's on Android, though, so Dan's not going to be any help. I'll probably be able to help you out, Smitty, if you need it. I was going to look at our runway here. So we're looking for parking stand. We're going to be at Pier B, probably stand 9. That's what I'm going to request, but we're probably going to be on Pier B. We are coming in on 23 right. If I could vacate on Bravo Delta, that would be awesome. Hell, if I could vacate on Papa, that would be even better. Maybe even Bravo. I guess we could end up doing that. So let's go with auto brake medium because it is going to be a wet runway today. We're going to arm our ground spoilers as well. We've got a hold here at 7,000 feet. I mean, it looks like he's coming in, and that's exactly what he's doing as well. So I guess that's what we're going to do, chat. We're going to do that. Are we on VATSIM? Yes, we are on VATSIM today, my friend. We are. Okay, and last question. How much did my PC cost? Xander, when I built this PC, it was about 3,700 Canadian dollars. That's probably around 3,100 USD. Yeah, 3,700 CAD. Now, to be fair, you don't need to have a computer like mine. My computer would be considered probably a little bit of overkill, if you will. But yeah, see there, it had some issues drawing in, what was it, a 737-800 Tomjet 77 Tango. It had issues drawing that in. Does X-Plane 12 have volumetric clouds? Already answered you, my friend. Yes, kind of, it does, yeah. Which scenery do I have for Manchester? Yes, Squawk 7600. You can put exclamation point scenery, or you can always check the link in the description down below. There's always a link down there. Look at that. Sheesh. That looks good. Yeah, or it's exclamation point scenery in chat, or there's a link down below, my friend. Whatever is easier for you. We do have an aircraft in front of us, so I'm going to hold 210 knots, just like that. We should be good. There's a pub at the start of the runway at Manchester. It's awesome. Spend lots of time there watching. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Jamie, for sure. Yeah. Sorry if I said the question twice, but are you looking forward to the Airsoft 330? I don't know a lot about the Airsoft 330. I am looking forward to having a heavy in the simulator. How much we're going to fly it, I guess that depends. We'll have to see what it's like. But yeah, I mean, I am excited. I'm excited to get something new for sure. Easy ops. I guess we're running late. That's fine. I still remember the guy who enters the chat and says this is boring. There's always attention seekers out there, man. Can you use GSX and airport add-ons? Absolutely, yeah. A lot of the time, so what happens, Squawker Boy, is somebody will make a custom profile for GSX. So in Belfast, the actual scenery developer went and made a GSX profile for his scenery. And the same goes for here in Macosim. We're running a somebody's made a custom GSX profile. So pushback should work properly. Pulling into the gate, we should have the marshalers all working. We should be able to load and unload. We should be able to do all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I think the PMDG 777 will release in the first semester of 2023. Hopefully, man. Somebody was in here at one the other day saying that PMDG was saying that they have a very vigorous release schedule and plan for their 777. So fingers crossed, man. Am I going to fly the DFD 350? I don't even know what that is, man. I'm sorry. What is the DFD 350? I'm not quite sure if I even know what that one is. We need a good 330 and 787. Yeah, I'm waiting for quality wings with their 787. I really hope we do get one. I don't know what this guy's doing off here to my left. I hope he either speeds up or slows down, but it looks like he's speeding up. How much you want to bet he's going to end up just cutting us off? I don't know where he's going right now. It seems like he's just on his own Victor Vector. He's not really following that. You can see that that's the aircraft that departed before us. And I don't know where this guy came in from, but hopefully we don't have any issues with him. I'm excited for the fly-by-wire 380. Yeah, sure. Digital Flight Dynamics Airbus 350. So I don't follow a lot of projects when it comes to Microsoft Flight Sim. Unfortunately, there's just people get really excited and they go on this crazy announcement like, hey guys, we're developing this airplane. It's like we spoke about yesterday in stream. In my opinion, it takes at least 1.5 to 2 years to develop a proper working third-party airplane. And I think that's like going at it every day, every week for 1.5 to 2 years. So I don't really get excited anymore when I hear like announcements of planes. I get excited when I start seeing like streamers that are able to fly it, or if I start seeing videos come up, you know what I mean? I don't really get excited anymore like at just announcements. I don't feel like getting excited about announcements. I don't want to, I've just been in this hobby for so long that I feel like getting excited every time something gets announced, it wears you out real quick, you know? And if I had a nickel for every time a new airplane or a new airport or a new this was you know, in development for the simulator, I'd be a rich man. I think there's like a handful of airplanes that I'm pretty sure I would fly in this simulator. So yeah, we'll see, man. That's gonna get you banned on the channel, Ghost. I don't even care. Mopar, just take care of that, man. No, don't even time him out. Just ban him. You don't joke about that shit, man. Just get him out of here, Mopar. Stupid, man. Especially on today. You don't do that, man. What's for dinner today? Teriyaki chicken with bok choy, broccoli, and rice, my friend. Actually, no. I'm making a coconut curry. I'm making a coconut ginger curry with chickpeas and rice. I forgot that I have a HelloFresh meal that I'm making. Watched their video. It's pretty good so far. Which one's that, dog? A bunch of volunteers creating a freeware on their time off or their day job doesn't get me all excited. No, exactly. Cap, how do you know if there's ATC online at an airport for VATSIM? Right here, Unrealistically Stupid. If you look right here, man, it'll show you who's online. So it'll say that we've got, you know, it'll show that we've got ATIS. It'll show that we've got ground. And then we've got a bunch of other controllers online here. So it always shows you here, controllers in range. It'll always show you right over there, man. Put flaps? Okay, how about you don't backseat pilot, just don't tell me how to fly, and we'll have some fun and we'll fly the airplane, yeah? That seems good to me. Now, here's what I was concerned about. I'm not going to take that turn in quite yet. We're not low enough to take that turn. You can see that our glide slope isn't even alive yet, so I'm just going to continue on this heading for a little bit here. We're going to take it down to 3,000 feet at 1,000 foot per minute, and then we will we'll start making the turn. Now I'm okay with making the turn. So let's start our right turn now, chat. Now that we've got glide slope coming alive, we'll start our right turn. That should be good. Shallow this out to about 500 foot per minute so we can capture that. Everything will be swell and well. Keep that turn going. We'll put it at like 190, should be good. And what we can do is we can arm our approach. Speed's looking great. Everything's looking well. We're right on glide slope. Oh, it's actually going to capture localizer and glide slope. Look at that. Cool. So let's bring our speed back down to 190. Now that we've captured, we can go ahead and go flaps position numero uno. Let's come down here. We'll make sure that our approach phase is activated, which it is. Wonderful. And we're making our turn here around. Localizer should be captured any second. We are on glide slope, so that's looking great. All is well and swell. And there we go. We've got runway 23 right there in front of us. Beautiful turn by the Fenix. Wonderful intercept. Looking great. We're on a 9.5 mile final, so everything is looking good there. Let's go ahead and turn our sounds up here. Anyone else here having issues with photogrammetry lately? 2,500. There's a second person, actually, Agent Smith, that's come in and said that, man. Yeah. Where do you get your QNH value? I'm having trouble finding accurate ones. Usually I just use chat, to be honest with you, Jackson. I have chat, so I can put !METAR, but you can always throw it in Google, man. !METAR in chat for me is how I get that one to work. But yeah. All right, 7.5 miles, gear down, flaps position number 2. Turn the sounds up. Enjoy the arrival, friends. I'll catch you guys in a second here. We're going to get our ground charts up. Like I said, we're hoping to vacate either by pop-up or Bravo Delta. That's the plan. I'm going to go final approach speed now. We'll go flaps position 3. And controller online was ground on 12185. So we'll get that ready to go. 12185 in our backup. So all that is set. And it's getting rainy again. Oh, baby. And we're through 160 knots. Let's go flaps full. Beautiful. Looking good. Awesome. Sim Toolkit Pro has METAR information? Yeah, probably does. You're right. Do I bother with replays? We've been using GSX, so I haven't been using replays a lot recently. I will record this replay, though, just because it's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream than normal. So we will start the recording just so we can watch it. We'll see. You guys want wipers? No, I'm not turning the wipers on. Too loud, man. Too loud. Way too loud, man. Which replay tool do I use? Just the built-in one, man. The built-in replay system. All right, we've got our minimum set at 449. Hopefully we can see the runway before then. Can't really see much right now. Let's go ahead and get our nose light on, our runway turnoffs, and our wing lights. We're all set up. Landing checklist, gears down, 3 green, flaps are full, ground spoilers are armed.
1,000.
ECAM memo is showing no blue. Cabin is set up. You guys are ready to go. Is the Microsoft Flight Simulator replay better than Flight Recorder? They're both okay, man. They're both okay, Agent Smith. I don't think you can go wrong with either one, to be honest with you. All right, joystick cam is going on. I do have visual of the runway. I'm going to wait till I hear about 500 feet, and then we'll grab the control of the aircraft. Nice visual of the aircraft now, of the runway. My airplane. Beautiful.
500.
Nice British weather. Would love it. Is it really like this in Manchester right now, chat?
400.
Does anybody live in Manchester? Can we confirm? Oh, it looks like somebody just went around.
100 above. $200.
Nice, clearing up nicely.
Minimum.
Continue. Is there an airplane on the runway? Okay, don't pay attention to him. That's probably just a Faten
100.
Oh yeah, he's just parked there sitting on the runway.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Reversers, nose down gently, decelerating. I love Faten trolls. $60 knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Manchester. Sheesh. We like that. Vacate to the right. Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. That's why you don't pay attention. Here we go. Looking good. Cool. We'll tune over to ground. And we'll get our clearance in. And we did vacate. Ah, nice. Perfect. We hit Bravo Delta.
Just to cut it short, are you ready to copy your clearance? I'm ready. Roger. 2S329, cleared to Gatwick. Samba 1 Romeo departure, squawk 2174.
Is the Airbus flight stick worth getting even if I use a yoke? Yeah, for sure. For sure, man.
Cleared to Gatwick, Samba 1 Romeo.
Flap, spoilers.
And squawk 2174 for speedbus 329.
Because if I have the 320 often, then for sure it's worth it, man. Yeah, for sure it would be. Yeah. Cap, what will the call sign be on the return flight? I'm not sure. We're using real world call signs today, so I'm not quite sure what it'll be on the way back. Yeah. All right. Thank God there's no collision traffic on Faten. Oh my goodness. Can I ask what your specs are your PC? You can put !specs in chat. Manchester ground, very good evening. Easy 48 Hotel Papa is vacated runway 23 right on Bravo Delta.
Easy 48 Hotel Mike, Manchester ground, good evening, sir. Any stand preference today?
Looking for stand 9, please, if possible, on Pier B.
I think I've just given that an aircraft stand 9er.
Anyone around there should be fine then, no problem.
Roger, let's go stand 1-1, the one right next to it. It's Bravo and Juliet Echo.
Alrighty, stand 1-1 via Bravo Juliet Echo for Easy 48 Hotel Mike. Okay, chat. Landing lights are off. Nose wheel over to taxi. Strobe lights are coming off. Wing lights coming off. Master start switch on the APU is coming on. He wants us onto Bravo Juliet Echo. there's Bravo. There is... We'll find Juliet. There's Juliet. We'll figure it out. I think we have to look at the other charts to see where we're going. So if we go to our parking coordinates, we should see Bravo, Juliet, Echo. Yeah, so we're literally taking Bravo all the way in and then Juliet, Echo. So keep the turn rolling here. Follow this guy in. Beautiful. So he wants us at stand 1-1. Let's go to GSX. We're going to go to... Is it gate? No, it's not going to be gates. It's going to be a stand. Or parking, I guess is what they're calling it. Parking. So let's go to stand 1-1. Good. Follow me. No. There we go. Cool. Handling by Menzies. Wonderful. How do you get liveries for VATSIM aircraft, just not default aircraft? Melks, put exclamation point MM in chat. It's called model matching. So yeah. What a great arrival. Thumbs up for the arrival, chat. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. If you did, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. I have Kieran. Yeah, I still use my Thrustmaster, or sorry, I still use my my Honeycomb Bravo throttle. I actually just got really cool 3D printed Boeing handles for it. It's absolutely awesome. Hello, Cap. Do you use photogrammetry? Yes, I do. I do. Alright, stand... Ooh, shit. Hold on, chat. Stand 1-1. Okay, it's right beside 9. Okay, perfect. We're good. I can still go in. I thought I made a mistake. I thought I was supposed to go left there. How are the athletic greens? Good, man. Good, for sure. This is going to be Juliet Echo. And then we want stand 1-1. Let's go ahead and spool the APU. Can remove our runway turnoffs and our taxi light. And here's stand 1-1. Wonderful. Oh boy. My bad, chat, sorry. I always forget with the nose wheel steering you have to be so like slow with it. Ooh, look, we actually have the docking system here as well working. Nice. That's pretty badass. Except there's a raindrop right in the way. Stop it. There we go. Looking good, coming in. Raindrops need to go away for me though, please. Too far? What? There's no way we're too far. Alright, well, we'll call it brakes right there. Cool. Brakes are on. Park brake. Good. APU is on and available. APU bleed is on. Engine number 2, engine number 1 to the off position. Beacon light comes off. Seatbelt sign comes off. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start our deboarding process.
Deboarding requested.
Deboarding requested. Cool. Let's go to the overhead. Let's go ahead and finish off some flows here. Everything's off up there. That looks good. Crew supply comes off. You go over to cold. We'll get the fuel pumps off. I'm going to bring out the GPU. There we go. Let's open up the GPU and then the APU can come off. Wonderful. That all looks good. I'm happy with all of that. Yes, 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 my friends. Absolutely wonderful. Lavote says too far. Pretty sure we're bang on. at that, we're already deep. How is that too far? Oh, it wants me on the first line. Yeah, I guess we were too far then. Yep, my bad, chat. 320, 318, 319, and E175. Look at that. Shame. For shame. Look at that though, chat. This is sexy. The Menzies coming out to deboard the airplane. Looking good, chat. Looking good. This is why I love GSX, man. Absolutely awesome. Jet Kid, what's your problem, man? What's going on, dude? You want to talk about it? You need some... Like, what's going on, man? You've just been sitting here fighting with the moderators for the last 15 minutes. Is everything okay, man? Is everything okay with your life? Are you good? Everything's fine? We're good? You're good, man? What are you upset about? You want to talk about it? I don't know, man. What's going on, dude? You want to talk about it? I'm here. You have my undivided attention. What's going on, man? What happened with the mods? Please enlighten me. Enlighten me, man, because I don't have any issues with my moderators, man. I don't have anything wrong with my moderators, dude. These guys have been here for years helping me do this, so I don't have any issues with them, my friends. So what's going on, man? What's going on? What happened? It should deboard. I'm not quite sure why it's not opening the doors. We'll open those up right there. We'll see what's going on. There we go. I guess they're probably waiting for the passenger bus. Yeah, got you. There's one drop that I agreed with someone else's comment. That's it. Okay, man. Well, listen, dude. Don't let it ruin your day, man. What the
Passengers deboarding starting.
You can see that. The truck just did like a 360. Anyways, man, don't let the moderators, if you don't agree with the moderator, it's perfectly fine, man. You don't meet eye to eye, that's fine. Just chill, man, though. Just enjoy the stream, buddy. Enjoy it for what it is, man. I promise you we're a very laid back group here, man. So just enjoy your time here, man. Just have fun, buddy. That's it, man. It's all good, man. He did a handbrake turn. Dude, I'm pretty sure he got caught on this, pretty sure he got caught on that bad boy right there. That's what caused that, man. Holy macaroni. All right, here we go. Deboarding. Here come all the passengers. Wonderful. We'll watch the whole deboarding process. We're going to set up our next flight, so we'll watch the deboarding process. Have to get a flight number for us. I had some tunes that I was going to jam. Let's get those going here. And we'll go ahead and set up our next flight. Flying back to Belfast. Hopefully the weather is just as bad in Belfast as it was on the arrival on the way back. That'll be awesome. What do we want to be here? Let's be 135 Tango. How about that? 135 Tango. New flight. Easy 135 Tango. And we're going from Manchester over to Belfast. We're going to be in the Fenix. Wants us to depart 23 right. We're going to be arriving on runway 17. No, we're going to arrive on 25. And we'll get that bad boy going. And there we go. All the passengers are deboarding. Everybody's going to fit into that one bus. By the way, that is a setting. You can make it so the bus stays and will unload all your passengers. FYI. We were recording that replay too, so hold on. Let me stop the recording. We've got a recording, so we can watch the replay here once we get all the passengers deboarded. What did we get on the landing rate there? It was 108 with a G-force of 0.94. Perfect arrival, chat. Perfect arrival. Wants us up to 26,000 feet on the way back. It's good. We'll file our flight plan. There we go. Flight plan has been filed on the good old VATSIM. Looks like we are going to have ATC out of here, so that's nice. Always good we can get some ATC. Very nice, very nice. Is it just me or does Microsoft Flight Simulator look more realistic than a few months ago? Oh, it definitely does, man. Especially with like added mods like this, man, with GSX and stuff. I mean, shit. I have never experienced anything like this, man. You know, I have never experienced this type of like realism in any simulator. Yeah, this is wild, man. This is absolutely wild. Fly with Rookie. Coming in with another dono. Thanks so much, Rookie. Appreciate you, my man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much for the continued support of the channel. Appreciate you. Dimitri, how are you, my friend? Good to see you as well. Hope all is well. Guys, let's just drop it, man. Let's not talk about anybody in chat. Good vibes. Positive vibes, chat. We're all here to hang out, man. We're all here for the same reason. We love Flight Sim, right? Everybody chill, man. Just enjoy your day. It's Sunday. It's God's day. Let's be chill, man. Let's be chill. Let's enjoy our day. We get to do Flight Sim. What's better than Flight Sim on a Sunday, man? Absolutely nothing, chat. Absolutely nothing. There was over 700 people that just watched that arrival coming in. We haven't seen numbers like this in, my goodness, man. I must be the only streamer streaming today. 700 people watching that arrival? My goodness. And yet we don't even have 400 likes. Guys, you need to be a huge solid. If you haven't done so and you are enjoying the content and you're looking forward to the flight back to Belfast, please do me a huge solid and smash down that thumbs up button. That would be absolutely awesome. We've got Rookie dropping another 10 bomb. This man, dude, dropping the 5, dropping the 10. Huge no floaties to you, Rookie. Thank you very much, man. I really, truly do appreciate you, my man. That's this guy just drove right through the plane. Oh, boy. This is where GSX still needs some work. Still needs some work, chat. Holy macaroni, dude. And there we have it. All of our passengers are off. We're good to go. Look at that. Last time we had this amount of viewers was the A340 long haul. Jeez, crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, well, there goes the passenger bus. I guess we're good to go. What we'll do now is we got everybody deboarded. Let's go ahead and close, and close you. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to restart the GSX profile so that it just goes bye-bye. You can always just hit the restart button and then that'll get everybody to say bye-bye. There you go. Cool. We don't want... this may be a pain in the ass, but I'm just going to... Don't pay attention. Just going to disconnect the GPU and we're going to go ahead and play our replay. I don't think we're going to have any screens, but that's okay. Don't worry about that. I think we'll be fine. Oh, no, they do come back for the replay. Okay, good. You can watch the replay coming in. I don't know if we'll... our engines are still on too. Good, perfect. All right, let me bring this forward here a little bit. We'll put it to like right about there. Should be good. Cool. And then we'll get some wing views here coming in. Das Gaming, take care, man. We still have one more flight to do, dude. If you want to hang out with us, feel free to come and hang out. We've got one more flight that we plan on doing. Wait, what? Raining in Belfast? That never happens. Check out the Digital Flight Dynamics progress video on YouTube. Okay, man, I'll have a look at that after stream for sure, dude. Cap, how do you get GSX working? Pretty easily, man. Just follow the instructions. Yeah, there's a big tutorial that comes with it. They finally fixed the engine turned off bug. I guess so. Looks like they did. Where's our 1,000 footers? Oh, baby. We put that down, chat, like professionals. Chat, I don't know what's been going on with my landings in this Fenix the last couple days. I've been landing this bad boy like a professional. Don't pay attention. I know there's no flaps. I forgot to set the flaps before we do our replay, but that's chill. Don't worry. We did have full flaps, I promise you. Do I use LRM? I do. Yes. Wait, we're live? Yes, I made a post in the Discord. Live today, pre-recorded video tomorrow. Yeah, we're back. V1 would be proud. Nice. No flaps. No, we did have flaps. It just doesn't show it on the replay, unfortunately. There's the 1,000 footers. Oh, man. That was a rainy day arrival, chat. Did we hop and skip that bad boy? Hold on. Maybe it wasn't as good as we initially thought. Let's find out. Did we hop and skip it? That'll be the true question, chat. Was there a little bit of a bounce there? Smitty swears that we bounced into split last night, so let's see if we had a little bit of a hop and a skip here today. Flap 70. Flaps are overrated. Why don't you consider becoming a real pilot? Just wondering. Mucho dineros, man. That's it's over $150,000 to become a pilot here in Canada, man. 150 grand, dude. There was the flare. Oh no, no bounce at all. Kind of just the same thing. Kind of like up on the strut and then down on the strut. No bounce at all here, chat. No bouncing at all. All right, watch this replay from here. I'm gonna get set up for the next leg. I will see you all in 5 minutes or less. Enjoy the replays, guys. This is some funky ass music, chat. Funky music. Awesome. Welcome back, everybody. Hope that break didn't take too long. We're back in the simulator, ready to rock and roll. Flying back to Belfast today. Should be awesome. Thank you, Zach, for moving spots. Jacob, just to point something out with you, man. Like, I have a thing right here, okay? I see everybody that joins us on our flights. What I was more referring to was that I saw that he was joining our flight. He's obviously watching the stream. So, yes, as a full-time content creator and somebody that streams full-time, doing this 5 days a week, yeah, man, it does get annoying when somebody's flying with you, and like people do this purposely all the time, right? You have to understand, people. This profile needs a little bit of work. People do this all the time. People will purposely go and spawn into the gate that they know that I'll be at, so they make like this huge hassle where either I have to move or ATC asks them to move. That's why I said what I said. You have to completely understand how that goes. For you being a part-time viewer, I've never noticed your name here in chat before, so I don't know how long you've been around. But for you just being a regular part-time viewer, if you come in, I could maybe see that, like, you could see that you might consider that we're being rude or something like that. But you have to understand, man, as a content creator, I'm always being trolled, all right? So you always have to remember that. So my first initial thought always is, if anything were to happen, if somebody's doing something like that, it's immediately a troll, because 99.5% of the time it is. There is that 0.5%, exactly like what Zach said. It was completely done by accident. He didn't even think to do it. That's the 0.5% that of actual accidents that can happen. 99.5% of the time, it's a troll, it's a stream sniper, it's somebody who's just being silly. I would never accuse somebody of doing it. That's why the first thing that I do is I go on my iPad and I see if somebody's flying with me. And in that case, I didn't see who it was, but I saw that they were doing the route with us and they were flying with us. So I immediately thought that it was somebody who was trolling me, being that they just watched the stream, they just watched me go into gate 11, they know where I am. So that's why, just to give you a little insider information. I know you probably don't care because sounds like your mind is already made up. You think that we're bad people, so it's okay, man. I just wanted to give you from my perspective, so maybe you could understand it from both ways instead of, again, whatever you're doing in your own brain, thinking that I'm just trying to be negative or being an asshole to somebody. So anyways, let's do it, friends. Let's jump inside the cockpit. First thing is first, let's go to the overhead. Let's get our external power to the on position. We'll then go ahead and get battery 1 and battery 2 on. Everything is set there. Let's get our gear set to the nav position, left side, right side, center. Beautiful. Let's go and get our crew supply on. Fuel pumps are going to stay off for now. Let's go and get our nav and logo light on. No smoking to the auto position, and we will arm our emergency exits. Wonderful. Let's come down here. Let's load the aircraft quickly. Awesome, Jacob. I'm glad you understand, man. Like I said, I would never purposely go out of my way to be an asshole or to try and, whatever to somebody. It's not my MO, dude. I'm I'm not about that in life, man. In case you haven't noticed, I'm extremely laid back, and I try and bring that same vibe to my streams. Let's go ahead and load the aircraft. We're going to go instant load. Yes, good, there, cool. And then what we'll do is we'll pull up GSX, and we're going to start the boarding process on GSX, because that's going to take a while. So there we go. Our boarding has been requested. Everything looks good. What I really like about this is it even shows us like time to departure, 7 minutes. This is true. This is all pulling it from SimBrief, by the way, guys. So this is all true. This is all it shows here, and then it even shows that you're boarding. Chalks on, and then you'll even get the message across here that will say you're boarding. So this is all done through GSX, guys. This is all done through GSX. So cool. So damn cool. 7 minutes slow departure time. So let's come down here. Let's start working on the FMC. Let's go ahead and hit the FMG tab. Let's go to our NIT ref. Let's go ahead and plug in some information here. We'll press our NIT request tab. Our flight number this afternoon is Easy135 Tango. Easy135 Tango. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. Wonderful. From there, we'll go ahead and hit our init, IRS init page. Sorry, we'll go ahead and confirm our alignment. Good, that everything looks good there. Pilots are coming, crew bosses are coming, so all of that looks good. Jumping on board the aircraft as well. Wonderful. As far as everything else, I mean, we can go and punch in the rest of this information here. Now that we've got our info, it's 57.3 and 30.9. So 57.3/30.9. Good, we'll throw that up there. Block fuel for today's flight, we'll call that 4.7. Good, was that correct? Yeah, 4.7 was correct. Beautiful. All of that looks good. We'll jump over to our performance tab. We'll leave that blank for now. We do have ETC. My radio stack is not working. Well, it is working, but it's not working. We do have ETC back online, so we've got ATIS. Oh, we've got delivery clearance and ground. Nice. So we'll grab our, we'll grab the ATIS, 1013 on the QNH. So that's good. We'll go 1013. It's already in there. Beautiful. That's, I believe, standard. So that's good. We've got that, and we've got information Gulf. So we'll have to know we've got info Gulf, and we'll go ahead and tune to delivery on 121.7. Again, my radio stack is working, but it's not lighting up for me. I don't know why. So I have to look down here inside the simulator. 121.7. Good. We'll flip to that frequency now, and we'll go ahead and grab our clearance.
829 Hotel, are you able to flight level 240 for today?
Yes, I can use 240, 829 Hotel.
Pilot's boarding starting.
Pilot's boarding starting.
Golf India 70, ready for taxi.
Golf India 70, roger.
Yeah.
Hold position, contact
got the pilot bus.
121.85 for taxi.
Pulling up. Beautiful. I don't know what that truck is doing. It's a little bit weird, that truck. It's like parked in the stairs. A little bit weird.
Type A321, stand 7, Easy29 Hotel.
Easy29 Hotel, roger, you're cleared to Alder Grove, Equad 1 Romeo, departure, squawk 445.
Hey man, about what you said about people stream sniping and spamming at the gates, I'm part of the viewers, and I completely understand where you're coming from, as it seems extremely annoying. Well, that's what I'm trying to say, is the only way I'm trying to look at it is I'm looking at it as, imagine that you did this every day, every week, 5 times a week, and imagine people were doing that to you all the time. For the average viewer, if you're just in and out once a month, twice a month, you can come in. Obviously, I could see how you'd be like, oh man, like what the hell, you know, like this guy's always complaining and moaning and bitching. No, it's more so on a grand scale of things. People do that to me all the time, where they want to fly with me, but they just don't know the proper etiquette of, like, you know, I always restart my simulator between flights. It's always a thing that I've done. I've always restarted the simulator between flights. So for whatever reason, people seem to get like, you know, some people think like I'm being an asshole or I'm purposely being rude or something like that, which is never the case at all. I have a lot of problems with model matching. I have AIG installed, model matching magic. I have AO installed in British AvGeek. I get an error of the messages saying that the AIG files are bugged. Any idea? I have no clue, man, to be honest with you. I have no clue. Statewi, good to see you, my friend. How are you, dude? Welcome back. Appreciate you being here, man. Alexander, thanks, dude. Appreciate you, man. Have you ever flown to Copenhagen? I fly to Copenhagen all the time, man. We flew to Copenhagen, I think, like a week or two ago. Yeah, I love flying into Copenhagen, man. One of my favorite airports.
Your crew has boarded.
Your crew has boarded. Beautiful. Crew is boarded. Okay.
Cruise level gonna be,
Oh, boy. I'm going to try and get clearance in here. We've got our initial load sheet, so we'll go ahead and accept that. Let's go ahead and try and give them a ring here. Manchester clearance, good evening. Easy 135 Tango with information Golf. Stand 11, IFR to Belfast, please.
Easy 135 Tango Manchester delivery. Hello, are you able flight level 240?
240 works for us. Easy 135 Tango.
Roger, Easy 135 Tango, you cleared to Belfast Aldergrove, Echo 1 Romeo, departure squawk 2161. Information hotel is now current.
Alright, we'll go ahead and grab hotel. We're cleared into Belfast Eclair 1 Romeo departure and squawking 2161 for Easy 135 Tango.
Easy 135 Tango, your readback is correct. QNH 1013.
1013, thanks.
21 Quebec.
Alright, everything looks good. Turn that down. 2161. Turn that on and reporting. We'll leave that there like that. Beautiful. And then we can go ahead and finish our flight plan. So let's come down here. We'll go to flight plan.
Passengers boarding started.
EGCC departures. We're planning a departure out of 23 right today. We're going to be on the ECLA 1 Romeo departure. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and insert that. Great. We'll go ahead and go to EGAA. We're going to go to our arrivals. We're just going to plan for the ILS-25. There is no star into there. That's fine. And then via VIA, let's go to our VIAs here. Let's have a quick little look-see. Let's look at our charts. ILS-25, where do we want to take it in from? I guess we can take it in from AIG? IAG? Do you give me an option for that? You don't. There's Bell 1, Bell 2, and Ringa. Let's see. Where's Bell 1 and Bell 2? So we don't want it via Bell, that's for sure. Where's Ringa? I don't see Ringa. So I guess we're just not going to take it via anything. Where the hell is Ringa? Does anybody see Ringa on the chart? Direct arrival southeast. I don't see a chat. Good morning. Okay, that's fine. We'll just go no vias. We'll insert that. Wonderful. Scroll through all the way down here. Everything should look good. Bell Zoo, and then we'll go just, I guess, direct to 25 and do radar vectors if we need to do it, but that should be good. Cool. Let's go back to our NitRef tab. Everything's plugged in. We're looking for a cost index today of 5. Whopping cost index today with a cruise level of 240 as per the controller's request, not 2624. We've got that good. Let's go to our performance tab. We can grab some numbers now off of this guy. We'll go ahead and... runway conditions are a little bit still wet. We are planning for a 23 right departure. Good. We'll sync our final load sheet. We'll sync our live weather. We'll go ahead and calculate that. Wonderful. We got 120, 135, 135. Interesting. 120, 135, 135. Good. And then we've got our 1/down 0.2 and 68. 1/down 0.2 and 68 on that bad boy. Good. GPS primary is available. Good. IRS is aligned. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with that, chat. So now we're basically just waiting for all the passengers to load up. You can see here they are loading off the what do we got? Loading bus, maybe, I guess is what it would be. The loading bus, sure. That's the coolest bus I've ever seen. Hell yeah, man. They're badass buses. Badass buses. Been here 5 minutes and no one is arguing about X-Plane 12. Nice. Nah, we're kind of over it, Mark, to be honest with you, dude. I mean, if you want to use it, you want to use it, man. There's nothing wrong with it. But for me, this is... I'm thoroughly enjoying myself with this, Mark. 100%, man. ECAP, I'm flying this exact route tomorrow. Very cool, Rocco. Very, very cool, man. That bus is thick. Yeah, I have one of the settings turned on. If you go to GSX and you go to the GSX settings, I have one of the settings, where is it? It is multiple trips. So if I didn't have, so I have this unchecked so that everybody loads off of one bus. If you have multiple trips checked, they'll come and drop off like 50 passengers, and then they'll be back to drop off another 50, and then they'll be back to drop off another 50. Just for the sake of us getting out and not taking 40 minutes every turnaround, I just have them all loaded on one bus, and then they all get on board. That's pretty much it. It's cool that we're boarding both passengers, so yeah. Where do you see how many passengers left to complete boarding? It shows right up top here on the left side, Diego. You can't see it. It's just above right here. You can see the little box. You can just see like the end of the box that pops down here. But it shows you how many passengers you've boarded. So, for example, we've got 94 of 142. So, yeah. You prefer flying into Belfast City, to be honest? Which, is that the smaller of the airports? I don't even know. I bet that bus is wider than the bus on the left. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Where do you see? I already got that one. If X-Plane 12 came out first, it would have seemed better. I don't know, man. I don't know. I still think the thing with X-Plane, and I don't even think it's like a bad sim or anything like that. The thing with X-Plane is a majority of us that have been... Jesus, look at this ground cart, dude. Just taking out passengers, taking out the plane fuselage. The thing I think a lot of us with X-Plane, we just expected more, man. I think at the end of the day, that's really all we expected. We just expected more out of the simulator. That's really it, man. I don't think people are like, you know, bashing it like crazy. I think coming from somebody that's been using X-Plane for years and years and years, we expected more. You know what I mean? That's it, dude. That's it. I feel like GSX is going to be that add-on where I'm actually going to have to read the documentation, going to have to remap some keys for pushback, because I use them for a few views on the numpad. Yeah, it puts you in, so here's the thing, right? It puts you in drone camera, Davis. So when you're in drone camera, there's really no, you can use your arrow keys and everything's fine. There's no issues with that. What I've done, and I can even post it up on the, I can even post it on my Discord if you want. What I've done is I've gone and grabbed, I just took a screenshot. That's all I did. So I took a screenshot of the GSX pushback settings, and that's my so I have this. So if I ever need it, it's all ready to go. I just took a screenshot right out of the documentation. So I always have this up on my second monitor ready to go if I need it in case I forget anything like that. But yeah, so when you go to like pre-plan your pushback or anything like that, it throws you in drone camera, which makes it so like if I press 1 or 2 right now, it's not going to do anything like my views, right? It's when you're in drone camera, it doesn't necessarily affect your views. Got some company messages down here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Return. We've got our final load sheet. We'll go ahead and accept that. We've got 142 plus 2, so 144 souls on board today. Beautiful. That all looks good. Let's go to the overhead. We'll go APU master start switch. We'll grab our fuel pumps, put those to the on position. We've got our aft cargo heat up and on as well, and we'll go ahead and spool up the APU. We'll jump outside. We'll give this a nice little listen. That sun is setting. I wanted to get there before it was setting, but I think we're just going to get a little bit of a nighttime arrival into Belfast today. X-Plane 12 isn't perfect, but to be honest, seems like mostly lived up to what it was announced. I don't think so, man. I think Laminar Research overhyped it way too much, and that was part of the problem. They overhyped the new clouds, they overhyped the new weather engine, they overhyped the new textures, and quite frankly, to me, man, it just looks like X-Plane 11 with new clouds. That's it to me, man. There are some cool stuff that happens, but it's not up to my standards. It's not yet. But it is an early access, so we got to give it time, man. I told chat, when I did my stream, I said, let's wait. Let's see what this looks like in 6 months from now. Let's revisit X-Plane in 6 months, and let's take a look and let's see what it looks like, because I feel like it'll be a lot better than it is now. You know what I mean? We've got a hold here at 5,000 feet, so we're going to throw our initial climb to 5,000 feet, looking good. How do you get that on screen in front of the plane? This is from GSX. GSX does this one, man. Yeah. Laminar should stick to competing with infinite flight for the time being. I would agree with that. Yeah. How do you get that screen in front of the plane? Sorry, yeah, it's from GSX, man. How much have I spent on add-ons in Microsoft Flight Simulator? Ooh, quite a bit. I'm very fortunate that my channel is at a point now where a lot of developers like my content, and a lot of developers are willing to work with my channel and work with my brand. So I'm lucky when it comes to that. Let's go ahead and prepare for pushback and departure. Should see our gear pin person walking around here. But the trees, there's our gear pin, wonderful. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to go to the overhead. APU bleed is on. External power is off. I'm going to go to my...
Hello, Captain.
Hello.
We're ready for pushback.
Thank you. Let's go to my ground services. Let's go ahead and remove the chocks and cones and remove the GPU. We're looking good. We can leave like that for there. Just look at the trees. How much does GSX cost? I think I have a command. Don't I have a command for GSX? I thought I had a command. Maybe not. I think it's 40 British pounds or something like that. I'm pretty sure. Laminar spent 2 years on clouds and lighting. That's pretty much it. They overhyped it and undelivered. Yeah, that's how I feel, Mo. 100%, man. But like, I'm not throwing in the towel. I'm not saying fuck X-Plane. I'm never gonna fly it again. Uninstalling. I'm not doing that, man. I just said give it a couple months, man. You know, as it stands right now, I'm not really interested in flying it. Maybe in a month or two, I'd be interested in flying it. We'll have to see, man. But yeah, you know. Morton, what's up, man? How are you, dude? Can I send a screenshot link? It won't let you, Morton, unfortunately, man. It's nothing that I would love to allow you to do that, but unfortunately, it just doesn't work, man. Yeah. Okay, let's request our push and start. I think we have to do it with delivery clearance, I'm pretty sure. I think. We'll find out here in a second. Declare Easy 135 Tango. Request that push and start from stand 11, please.
135 Tango, roger, hold position, ground 121.8 for the push. Have a good flight.
Hold position 121.8 for the push, and thanks for jumping on and giving us ETC. Appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Easy 135 Tango.
No problem. Just a correction note, 121.85 push. My apologies.
121.85. Thank you. All right, we've got that. We'll plug that in there. Beautiful. 121.85. Wonderful. All right, cool. Manchester ground, easy 135 Tango with information golf. Push and start stand 11, please.
Station calling, stand by, break, easy 621 Quebec, stand 9, push and start approved, face south.
Photoshop Austin hugging a tree. Well, explain 12 if I find a way to fix shadows in the dark pocket. Yeah.
Right, all stations, stand by, break, easy 621 Quebec, stand 9, push and start approved, face south.
Push and back, approved, stand 9.
Austin is a great hype man like Steve Jobs.
135 Tango calling for push.
Affirm it was.
Easy 135 Tango, stand 7, push and start approved, face south.
It was stand actually 1-1.
Correction, stand 1-1, push and start approved, face south.
Facing south, thanks. Easy 135 Tango. Shit. How come I didn't...
Contact tower now 118.65, have I? Contact tower 118.65.
That's not good, chat. How do I continue to push back? Ah, there we go. We're going to go tail right. Locking gear. Red anti-collision lights coming on. We're 10 minutes late, chat. Company's going to be all over us. Who we blaming for that one? I think I know who we're blaming. Blaming Mr. Barry. Have I been to Manchester IRL? I have not. No. There goes the nose.
Release parking brakes, please.
Park brake released.
Commencing push. All engines are clear. Start at well.
Wonderful. Engine start mode. To the right. Engine number 2 on. Enjoy, guys. I thought everybody's using GSX, and I can tell that they are because the nose is being lifted. Clearly, Smitty is to blame here. I agree. This pushback better not take me back into this guy, though. Are these UK flights honoring the Queen? Of course, Mark. Yes, always got to honor the Queen, man. You're looking like you are flying on VATSIM. We are flying on VATSIM. Yes, correct. You got that right. I push back. Don't push me back into that plane, though. That would be great. I actually may need to tell it to, like, stop. Let's just go stop here and complete pushback. Yes. Oh, my lord. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, chat. That's okay.
Please set parking brakes.
Park brake is set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Yeah, 2 good engines. Confirmed. Thank you.
Cockpit to ground. We have a
Engine
good
number 1.
Start. You can disconnect.
I didn't want to push into that. I didn't want to push into the guy behind me. No, but your tail's in the air? Oh, yeah, it's GSX for you guys on VATSIM. Yeah, it goes crazy. Look at this wall of weather coming in, chat. Look at this, man. This is what I'm talking about. This shit is gnarly. There's literally a wall of weather moving in. Like, it's fine and dandy over here. This simulator, dude. This is what it's about, man. Like, this is what it's about. But people want to sit in the corner and wank off to flight models. But the flight model's so much better on X-Plane and the other sims.
Bypass pin removed.
Like I said yesterday in stream, man, flight model is what you make of it. It's what you make of it. It's what you're looking for, man. If you're a real-world pilot, sure. Then I trust that flight model should be the #1 thing. But for all of us armchair pilots, sim pilots, this is as good as it gets, man. This is just outstanding, dude. Outstanding. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Flaps, what today? 1. Flaps 1. Arm our ground spoilers. Auto brake over to max RTO. Looking good. Let's go to the overhead. APU master start switch comes off. APU bleed comes off. And we'll let ground know we're ready to taxi.
Kilo 2 via Lima Papa Kilo EC187.
And we're looking for a trim value of down 0.2. There we go. Cool. Exactly, Matt. You got it.
335 up the traffic behind you. Begun taxiing left away from Lima. Stand 4, pushing fast approved, face south.
Take a look for the traffic.
Same thing happens in Texas. You can see the rain coming on the horizon. It just downpours like crazy. Yeah, it's wild.
KLM 60 Alpha, stand 49, pushing fast approved, face from west.
That KLM 73 taxiing. Gorgeous.
Caution, because there is an Air Canada A330 back to you.
Okay, we're good.
Big caution of the A330 and we'll push back.
Just wondering if it's okay for you though, but could you check your Discord DMs from the SimCap? I will check it after, Morton, for sure, yeah. And ground easy 135 Tango, ready to taxi 23 right.
Easy 135 Tango, taxi Juliet 123 right via Juliet Echo, Foxtrot, Kilo and Juliet.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time for easy 135 Tango?
Easy 135 Tango, taxi Juliet 1, runway 23 right via Juliet Echo, Foxtrot, Kilo and Juliet.
Alright, holding point Juliet 1 by Juliet Echo, Foxtrot, Kilo, and Juliet for easy 135 Tango.
Okay, 227 heavy.
Park brake off.
Looking taxi 23 right.
Let's go.
227 heavy.
Cap, how do you update VATSIM call sign tags above the airplane to go away using XPilot? In the settings. Go to the in the simulator. I think you're talking about in X-Plane. Go to X-Plane. Go to the settings, and you move it in there in the sim.
EV61 Quebec, taxi Juliet Echo, Foxtrot, Kilo, Juliet, Hot Juliet 1, runway 23 right. Taxi Juliet Echo, Foxtrot, Kilo and Juliet, hold short Juliet 1.
Okay, so Juliet Echo.
Juliet Echo, Foxtrot, Kilo and Juliet.
Fred, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Cap, are you going to fly to Brussels Airlines with a Phoenix A320? My father's a captain. Yes, we are going to fly into Brussels sooner than later, for sure. Ooh, Scandinavian 7-3 departing. Very nice. Alright, leaving the ramp. Nose lights coming on. Clear left. Clear right. Yeah, do you know any alternatives to Project Fly? It's broken. Sim Toolkit Pro, Volanta. There's a couple of them.
If I think say Juliet, don't taxi into Juliet. You didn't read back Juliet, so don't taxi in Juliet. But for now, taxi Juliet 1 via Juliet.
Juliet 1 via Juliet, and I apologize to this one.
We'll do a takeoff config. Set and checked. Good.
Easy 187, complete taxi now, Foxtrot, Kilo, Juliet, hold Juliet 1, runway 23 right.
Foxtrot, Kilo, Juliet, also Juliet 1, easy 187.
No, only God. No.
Air Canada 227, contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.625.
Ooh, we got Tower online.
118.625,
nice.
have a great survey.
KC 135 Tango, contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.625, bye.
We're a Tower on 118.625. Thanks for wonderful ATC, man. We appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Easy 135 Tango.
Bye.
All right, 118.625.
Easy 51 Quebec, contact Manchester Tower now, frequency 118.625, bye.
Air Canada 227, heavy with you holding.
Is that Air Canada?
23 right.
It is.
Good evening.
Air Canada 330, Star Alliance.
Air Canada 227.
Where's he going?
Good evening. Flight Juliet, line up and wait, runway 23 right. Caution, debris 1 inspection departure, right from inspection Faten. Roger, line up and wait, 23 right for 227. Tango 10 with the right hand turn out, clear takeoff 23 right, wind 177 degrees 3 knots.
Do you have a lift on your add-on airports for Microsoft Flight Simulator? No. I have so many, dude. I have so many. It's kind of impossible to keep track of how many I have. I also get sent sceneries all the time by developers and other stuff, man. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah. Tower Hello Easy 135 Tango behind the beautiful Air Canada here on Juliet.
135 Tango, Manchester Tower, roger.
I had to let them know it was a beautiful Air Canada. Simply got to support the Canadians, right? Support the fellow Canadians. Orbex is a reliable place to get most payware scenery. Yes, absolutely. Orbex, Sim Market. The one thing I do love about Sim Market is they actually allow you to leave reviews. A lot of these other websites that you buy your scenery from or you buy your airplanes from will not let you leave reviews. Sim Market, and the reason why I buy a lot of my add-ons, look at this scenery. The scenery is beautiful. Look at the reflection. The reason I buy a lot of my add-ons from Sim Market is because you can leave reviews, so you know. Oof, look at that, dude. Air Canada Star Alliance 330. Sexy.
27 clear for takeoff,
Sexy.
right.
You're in the Air Canada 227. Are you flying this to Belfast? Sheesh, dude. 330 into Belfast? You might be in trouble here. What language do I speak? English and French.
Air Canada A340, line up 23 right side, Juliet behind.
Up behind the departing aircraft, line up and wait. Runway 23 right behind. Easy 135 takeoff. All right, landing lights, nose light, runway turn-offs, strobes, wings. Let's do it, chat. Do you have an idea in the settings where I can remove the traffic tags? So again, Captain Stan, are you talking about X-Pilot or V-Pilot? If you're talking about X-Pilot, you got to go into the plugin setting, go into the top of your X-Plane, go to plugins, open up X-Pilot, and it's in there somewhere. For V-Pilot, yeah, I don't think they show up on V-Pilot. So X-Pilot, yeah, so go into your sim, go to plugins at the top, find X-Pilot, and then it's in there somewhere. It'll say like display tags, I think it's called, or something like that.
Tower, Canada 57, 1700 for 5000. Canada 227, roger, no further ATC, continue to Unicom 122.8. Going to Unicom 122.8, thanks for ATC, have a great evening, ciao. Bye.
Taking off into the abyss, chat. Sheesh. Microsoft Flight Simulator has a newer flight sim, and V-Pilot looks very outdated. I mean, V-Pilot's V-Pilot, man. I don't know about you. Like, I'm not looking at this. I just look at this to connect and to see who's online. I'm not really concerned about how V-Pilot looks, to be honest with you. V-Pilot has always looked like that, to be fair. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying the content, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Let's try and get 500 likes on today's video. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content today. It's been a lot of fun, man.
After departing traffic.
135 Tango, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, wind 177 degrees 3 knots.
23 right, clear for takeoff, easy 135 takeoff. Alright, joystick cam comes on. Do I ever get tired, burned out of streaming? Sometimes. That's why you need a vacation, man. Vacations, go and clear your head for a week and you'll be good to go. Chrono's coming on. Wonderful. Flex 68 SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Let's go.
EasyJet 621 Quebec, sir.
Takeoff power set.
EasyJet
Airspeed's alive. 100 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate, you're up. Pitch for climb. Goodbye, Manchester.
One early controller, space next further rate, TC 3 rate, bye-bye.
No further TC, the controller space, it's done, anyone there, thank you.
Easy 187, hold the controller to the other one.
Throttles to climb.
2187 tower, hello, roger, help.
There's the rain.
81 Flight Tango, no further rate, TC, continue Unicom 122 decimal 8, Mentha.
Unicom, thanks for wonderful ATC, man. Appreciate you jumping on. We'll see you soon. Easy 135 Tango.
Good.
All right, Unicom. Here we go. Sweet. So we're making our right turn out. We're into the soup, 3,500 feet. Autopilot's coming on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Not a whole lot to see, not a whole lot to fly. So we'll just let autopilot take care of that. Bring our sounds down here a little bit. We don't need to go deaf this afternoon, this evening. Look at that sunset, though. I hope we get up and above and we get that beautiful sunset. Flaps are clean, 210 knots. Like, again, you can't really see anything. Can't see much out there. Hopefully we get up and above the clouds. That'll be good. Man, it's still not drawing in that Tomjet. It's having issues. Same one. Bro, that sun through the clouds was killer. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, we've got a 5,000 foot restriction that we're going to make. There's so many airports around us that we have to maintain these restrictions. We don't need to go up into anybody's you-know-what. I don't think we have to hold it for all that long. No. By the time we're up at Eklad, we'll be gone. So, oof. Just look at it. You can just see the tops of those clouds. This breakout's going to be epic, chat, for sure. How do you lower the sounds that fast? I have an audio mixer, Daniel. If you're curious and you want to see what I'm using, you can put !mixer in chat. So I've got an audio mixer. It's actually pretty badass, man. I'm not even going to lie. It's a digital screen, and it's got some, well, you'll see if you put !mixer in chat and you click on the link, you'll see exactly what I'm using. Steven, take care, man. Hopefully you enjoy the uploaded video tomorrow, and I will see you again in the next live stream on Thursday, man. Thanks for coming to hang out, dude. So yeah, I can, turn it up, I can turn it down, I can turn down ATC, I can turn up ATC. It's pretty awesome, man. I don't know, let me just put it this way, I don't know how I went so long without having a proper audio mixer. I used to just use like the audio mix here, like, like if you just you click right here, like your audio, this guy, your system audio. I used to use that, but man, oh man, that mixer is badass, dude. Absolutely badass. Cap, do you remember me from the stream with the 737 into Innsbruck? Yes, Marcos, how are you? Didn't you rate my landing and you gave me an 8 out of 10? I think so, right? Isn't that you, Marcos? Should I buy the Fenix or the PMDG? That's really up to you, man. They're both great airplanes. I don't think you can go wrong with either or. It really depends on what you want to fly, Should I buy Orbex scenery from the website or from the marketplace? I always say go through the website, Matt. That's just me, unless something's on sale. Sometimes the marketplace will have different sales. But yeah, for me, I usually buy everything on directly through Orbex. Nose lights, runway turnoffs, wing lights all can come off. Ground spoilers can get disarmed. We're still fine. It's 17 degrees, so we don't have to worry about any icing. Maybe when we get up a little bit higher, but Canadian military is doing a 5K and a 10K for military event here in the base that I'm at. Gonna be hot. May try it though. Damn, nice. I'm doing well, Marcos. Did you get your Boeing handles? I did, Andre. Yeah, we were flying with them the other day. Yeah. Sent you a picture of what the sun looked like here yesterday, IRL. Cool. I'll have a look after stream, man, for sure. Forgot to ask the other day, but how do you get ortho to work with X-Plane 12? I just copy-pasted it over, Theodore. Nothing special. I was flying the Tolos 340 out of Manchester. It looks like the livery looked different from your side for some reason. Yeah, it was Yeah, I'm not angry about it, though. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It was still a... what's going on with this? Okay, as soon as we get to Eklad, we can go higher, I think. Oh, no, this may be my fault. 24 and then higher? Yep, that's bad piloting skills right there, chat. Up to 24,000. Here we go. And standard barometric pressure. Good. And there we go, climbing up. What are we flying over right now? This is beautiful. Look at this. This is like some industrial going on. Chat, where is this? What are we flying over right now? This is, oh, Liverpool's right across there? Okay. What would be this side? If Liverpool's right there, is this still considered Liverpool over here? Man, look at all the industry going on down there. Holy shit. Crazy. Are the Fenix livery free after you buy the base? Yes. Yes. On PC, man, it's very rare on PC that you'll have to pay for liveries. I think it's an utter shame and a complete scam that anybody on Xbox has to pay for liveries, man. I think that's one of the biggest, like, just, I don't even know. It's one of the biggest, like, debaucheries. Does that work? Can we use that word, chat? It's such a shame, man, to see that Xbox users have to buy liveries and shit, man. It's terrible. Gap, are you the standard airport Microsoft Flight Sim are good? Are there movable jetways? Yes, Xander. Some of them are okay. Some of them are better than others, Xander. There's also a bunch of freeware stuff that you can buy as well. Landing lights are off. Everything else is looking good. We can release the cabin, go to the bathroom and serve our cookies. That's Ellesmere Port. Okay, cool. There's isn't that Liverpool Airport? What's Liverpool's airport? Isn't it John Lennon or something like that? John Lennon Airport? We have to go back to Liverpool. It's been a while since we've flown into Liverpool as well. So I can download the Fenix planes for free? No one said that. You can download liveries for free. I'm an Xbox user and I agree 100%, especially that many things in Microsoft Flight Sim I can't do. Yeah, it's a shame, man. It's a shame. It is John Lennon Airport? Okay, gotcha. Cool. How big is the FPS difference to the PMDG? A couple frames, man. Nothing crazy. I maybe have a couple better frames in the PMDG, you know? I have failed the VATSIM exam. Sad, I guess I'm not made to fly on VATSIM. I mean, you can always redo it, Xavier. Maybe just brush up on some of the things that you made some mistakes on, and you can always retry it, man. Retry it. Because it costs way more to buy a gaming PC and a monitor and a mouse and a keyboard than you just have to buy a console. It's very true, yeah. What PC would you recommend to buy for Microsoft Flight Simulator? Oh, man, that's a whole different story on a whole different day, man. When it comes to computers, dude, computers are like cell phones, man. So you could spend the most amount of money that you could think of tomorrow, and in a month from now, something better is going to come out. So it's really up to you, man. Like, it depends how much money you want to spend, what you're comfortable spending on. You get the best of the best, man. You go and you get a 3080, you get the best CPU, you get an i9, an i10, whatever, a Ryzen, whatever. You know, it really depends, man. Where'd you get your EGCC scenery? Sorry, who's the developer of that scenery? So Captain Ian, always, man, if you see me flying, there's going to be a link down in the description below for the aircraft that I'm using and the scenery that I'm using. If you don't want to look down below, we also have shortcut commands. You can always put !scenery in chat, which I just did there for you, man. So !scenery, it's done by Mako Sim. It's really nice scenery, man. Really nice scenery. I highly suggest it. Not the best on FPS, but really nice scenery, regardless. Captain, I have an RTX 3080 and an i7 4960. I think my CPU is significant. Yeah, you're definitely got a CPU bottleneck going on, man. Ernest, if I'm you, man, I'm getting a new i9 or an i10. Are the i10s out yet? I think they are, right? I'd get the newest one, even maybe a Ryzen 5600X or something like that, Ernest. That'd be badass, man. But you're definitely having a bottleneck with a 3080 and an i7 4960 for sure. For sure, you got some bottleneck going on. Look at that scene right here, chat. Can we just take this in for a moment? Can we all just what a time to be alive, man. What a time to be a flight sim enthusiast, chat. It's funny because I don't think I've ever been so motivated to just create content the way that I have been over the last like 6 months. It's crazy to say that, because I've always been motivated to create content. I've always been, personally I think at least, I've always been hardworking. I've always I stick to my stream schedule. I don't miss streams. If I have to postpone a stream, I'll usually make it up, you know what I mean? I found that I've been really, really like good at honoring, I guess is the word I'm saying, at my streaming schedule and stuff like that. But I'm just, what an incredible time to be alive, man. With X-Plane 12 out now and hopefully going to get better and better, and Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's just wild, man. Like I remember there was some streams back in like my X-Plane 11 days, X-Plane 10, X-Plane 11. It was kind of like, fuck, I gotta fly this airplane again, or I gotta fly this route again. But man, oh man, oh man, I haven't felt that way in a very long time, where like I feel like I have to fly this airplane, or I have to fly this route. It's just insane, man. Like I truly enjoy doing this so much. I'm so blessed, man. I'm so blessed. It's crazy to think that. It's wild, man. Microsoft Flight Simulator is growing on me. It was a buggy mess in the past, and improvements in content coming out for it are fire. Absolutely, man. Yeah. Sunsets and sunrises provide some rewarding views. Add in some weather. Oh, I agree, man. Yeah. This is why X-Plane 12 won't do well. I think it's 90% of the community are hobbyists and couldn't care less about study level as long as it feels real. I agree with you, Jake, man. Like I said, dude, that's one of my biggest things, man. My biggest thing that like I've been telling people, because I've had a lot of people come in here, and a lot of people are upset, man. A lot of people are upset at me because I guess I didn't have the reaction to Microsoft Flight Simulator to X-Plane 12 that they were hoping. I think a lot of people were relying on me as a content creator and somebody with quite a big X-Plane following. I think they were kind of relying on me to really love X-Plane 12 and push forward with X-Plane 12, but it's just not there yet, man. Will it get there? I don't know. Hopefully it will get there. I don't know if it will, but man, oh man, oh man. This is just what a treat we have with this simulator, dude. It's amazing, man. I still have faith in X-Plane. If you recall the launch of Microsoft Flight Simulator, absolutely, man. Absolutely, dude. I just look at the budget that Microsoft has compared to the budget that Laminar Research has. I look at the manpower behind Asobo and Microsoft, and I compare that to X-Plane. I don't ever see X-Plane ever putting even coming close to being this beautiful visually. But if it could come to about half as nice as this, I think everybody would be fine. But I completely agree with you that 90% of this community is hobbyists. We do have the 5-10% that are real pilots, or that are in some type of flight school or doing some type of flight training, and they require the best available flight model and this and that. But for 90% of us, man, this is as good as I need it, man. I don't need anything better than this, dude. Like, this is the creme de la creme. This is the top of the top to me, man. I genuinely don't know how it can get better than this, in my opinion. But again, that's just my opinion. And I am an extreme hobbyist, I guess you would say. I'm not a real-world pilot. I don't ever plan to be a real-world pilot, so I'm not really concerned if my Cessna 172 flies exactly the way it does in the real world. I'm not concerned about that, man. This is plenty for me. You know what I mean? Really, really plenty. If anyone needs to feel better about themselves, just know that I took apart my monitor and stand to try and get it lowered to my sight picture was better than I don't have it at all. Uh-oh. What'd you do? What'd you do, man? When the CFD flight models are completely out of X-Plane blade theory, we'll see itself being competed. No, for sure, man. For sure. Yeah. For sure. As good as this view is right here in our sims, imagine what real pilots see. Well, I agree, man. Absolutely. But you got to remember, dude, a lot of us are not going to be real pilots. So this is as good as we're going to see it, you know? Am I on Sim Update 10? No, I don't do any of the betas, man. As a streamer, like, I find that... I always want to put forth the best video, and I think using betas and stuff like that can't be good sometimes. Can be good, a lot of the time it's not good. Injection 1000, thank you very much for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. 7 months, huge no floaties, man. Thank you for everything that you do, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the streams, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. We got overcast at 1500 chat. This one's going to be spicy. I think we might be taking this one down to minimums today. 180 at 9. Let's enter in our descent information. 180 at 9. 180 at 9. Good. Temperature is 16 degrees. Altimeter 1007. 16 degrees. 1007. Good. What are our minimums today into Belfast? Minimums are, we're going to be on the, I mean, we can take it down to 50 feet if we need it on the Cat 3A. We can even do a Cat 2 approach at 108. We'll do 468. We should be fine with the Cat 1. We should have a visual by 468, 500 feet. We'll see what we do. Yeah. Cat, someone says this is just a game, and yes, it is to fly an airplane from point A to point B is not that easy, especially for the Fenix. It's not that simple. We can fly a real one. For me, something. Yeah, for sure, man. No, I hear you, dude. I hear you. What was my first payware flight sim product? Like airplane, or what was the first simulator that I ever bought using my own money? First simulator I ever bought using my own money was FSX. I always had hand-me-downs, so my grandfather was a huge flight simmer. So I always had, like, you know, when FS 2002 came out, I got FS 2000. When FS 2004 came out, I would get FS 2002. So like I always did that growing up. That's how I kind of like had my passion and stuff. The first simulator I ever bought using my own money was FSX. The first third-party add-on that I ever bought was the Jar Design 320 for X-Plane. I think it was X-Plane 10, the very beginning of X-Plane 10. That was the first payware product I ever bought. I never took it seriously. I was perfectly fine with flying default. You know, in FSX, I used to fly the default A321 everywhere. I got an Air Canada livery. I slapped that bad boy on, and I used to fly the freeware stuff. I had a Q400 mod as well. There was a Q400 mod for FSX, and I used to fly that religiously, man. I used to fly it everywhere. Everywhere. I would do Ottawa to Toronto, Toronto to Montreal, Montreal to Ottawa. I would do that 6-7 times a week, man. Yeah, the Jar Design was the first money I ever spent on a third-party add-on. Yeah, it was the Jar Design 320, man. Philip, huge enough floaties to you, dude. Thank you very much for your business class subscription. We got a new member. Chat. Let's get some love in chat for Philip. Thanks so much, Philip. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining the green team. Appreciate your support, man. Thank you. The good old days, man. Yeah. Was it the freeware Q400? Yes. The freeware Q400, man. Hey, Captain, I'm flying the A320 Neo. Meanwhile, I'm watching your stream. I just took off from Brussels. Nice. Very cool. Enjoy your flight, man. How do I choose my flights? Flight Radar 24 plays a big role on how I choose my flights. I always go to Flight Radar 24. I pick an airport, and I kind of just like, you know, for an example, last night what I did is, hold on, I'll try and bring that up. I'll go to Flight Radar 24. So I went to Flight Radar 24. I went over here, and I went Belfast. So I put in Belfast, and I go like this, and then I go show on map. It's going to show me here Belfast on the map. And then I go like this, and I go down to arrivals, and it loads a list of arrivals. And from there, I decide. This is one way that I do it. Another way that I do it is I also use, I have in my Discord, I have what's called a suggestion channel where viewers can give me suggested flights. So somebody wants to see me fly from somewhere to somewhere, they'll throw it up on the suggestion page, and I review those quite often as well. Every week or so I'll review that, and I'll kind of see where we're going, what we're doing. So there's a bunch of ways that I do it. But if you're at home, there's also another website called Sim Connections. Sim Connections is really good. I'll show you what that one looks like. Sim Connections is great. Sim Connections. Is it Sim Connections? I thought it was. No. Flight Connections? What was that website, Smitty? Flight Connections? Yeah, there it is. Flight Connections. Flight Connections is a really cool website as well. So Flight Connections is really cool because like you can go down. Hold on, I just got to make sure we don't miss descent. Yeah, I'm going to start descending us now to 5,000 feet. Bear with me here. 5,000. Good, we'll do that. Yeah, Flight Connections is really good because what you can do is you can like choose an airport. So let's say like we go to, let's find Belfast. Where's Belfast? Down here. Wait, where's Belfast? Over here. So not Belfast City, we'll go to Belfast International. You can click on that, and from there, it'll show you all the real world flights. Just by clicking one airport, it'll show you all the flights and all the destinations. So you know that out of Belfast, there's somebody going up to Reykjavik. And what's cool is if you click on it, it'll actually show you that it's Jet 2 and that they do it every Thursday. I'm not logged in, so it's going to just give me a bunch of updates and stuff like that. But yeah, it's really cool, man. Flight Connections is really cool. Out of Belfast, you can see, like, there's Manchester, Ryanair does it, and EasyJet. It shows you what airlines do it. It shows that EasyJet does it seasonally. It ends in May, and then Ryanair does it from March to August. You can come down here to London Gatwick, and you can see that EasyJet does it to Gatwick. You can come over to Amsterdam. You can see that EasyJet does it as well, from Belfast to Amsterdam. So it's a really good website as well, man. There's a bunch of cool websites out there. Flightconnections.com. It's a really cool website. Smitty showed me that one, actually. So kudos to Smitty for showing me that. Look at that sunset, dude. Wowzers. Just incredible, chat. We are descending into Belfast. Looking good. Can you do Ryanair landings, but very, very, very hard, please? No, thank you. I mean, listen, dude, if we get a hard landing, we get a hard landing. I don't, I try and fly as realistically as possible. I don't purposely, you know, float half the runway just to get the butter, or smack into the runway just to get the hard landing. If it happens, man. You know. Cap, I use Flight Connections to see Lufthansa fly, so I always decide from there. There you go, man. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Cap, how do you do a Cat 3 arrival compared to a Cat 1? Arm both autopilots. Autopilot 1 and Autopilot 2. That's how you do like a Cat 1 or an auto land. You have to have both autopilots armed. And obviously it has to accept a Cat 3 landing. It have to be able to do an auto land. So where is this taking us? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and delete a waypoint out of here. What am I looking for to delete? Where is Belzoo? Yeah, Belzoo, we don't need Belzoo. So I'm going to remove Belzoo. This is probably going to put us high up on the approach, but that's fine. And I'm also going to clear that discontinuity out. And if I execute that, that's a way cleaner approach. So there we go. So we're a little bit high up on the profile. I'm going to throw out a little bit of ground spoiler here. And that should help with our descent down into Belfast. If you are flying with me, I would suggest removing that waypoint as well. Look at your windshield. It has wiper stains. Yep, scratch marks. It does, man. No worries, Captain Howdy. Glad I could help, man. Glad I could help. Could you ever consider this approach into ENAT? Yeah, we've done that before, Heggy's Place. Yeah, we did that actually not too long ago, man. We did a whole like week flying up in Norway and doing some Norway stuff. Yeah, 100%. Cap Cannon, what do you think is the third-party add-on for X-Plane called, Frank, William, you think I'm really going to read that out, man? Come on. Come on, man. That's why you proofread comments and you're not dealing with stupid children. That's all you got to do is proofread a comment. You made a quick jump from 69K to 69.5. It's wild, dude. I think we're actually pushing 69.6 now. My understanding, last I was looking at it, we're really coming up there, man. We are, yeah, we're 6 away from 69.6, man. We've gained almost 100 subscribers today. Absolutely wild. What is the best airline that you have flown in real life? I don't know, man. I haven't really flown that many. Yeah. On Xbox, A320 autopilot doesn't follow my approach path. Do you know why? RPAN, probably make sure that you've got the 3 dots. So Airbus has managed and heading mode. Make sure that you're in managed mode. Make sure that you don't have numbers here. Any plans for 70K? No, probably not. Just a regular, like, maybe like a transcontinental or something like that. The big one's going to be 75K. I think that's when we're going to do like a crazy big long haul or something like that. Once we reach 75K. 70K is still a good one, but it'll probably just be like a regular 5-hour flight or something like that, you know? That sunset doesn't get much better than this, dude. It's just insane, man. Just insane. The sun is actually getting beneath those clouds now, too. It's beautiful, dude. Is the Fenix better than the fly-by-wire? It depends. Yeah. Got to put WestJet up there for your favorite service of airlines. Well, it's definitely up there, but I just feel like I feel like it's not fair to like be like, oh, WestJet's my favorite airline, because like it's really one of the only ones I've flown on. When you think about it, I'm trying to think who I've flown with in my life. I think I flew Air France to Amsterdam from Toronto when I graduated, and then the rest has either been, who have I flown on? I've flown on Air Canada, I've flown on WestJet, and I've flown Sunwing, and I've flown Air Transat. Sunwing and Transat are very much like very cheap airlines that just offer, you know, summer destinations or something like that. So I don't know. WestJet's a good one for sure, but I don't think WestJet's service is up there with some of the other ones. But yeah, are these not main airlines in North America? Yes, I do a lot of North American flying for sure. I know we just did the Hooters deal. I actually really like those long hauls. Just BSing about. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. What does your grandpa that got you into flight simming think of the new simulators? Unfortunately, man, he passed away. He passed away 10 years ago now. It's been a while, man. Yeah, I actually got like super emotional, man. One stream, I was, I think it was like when the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator came out, and I was flying around, and all I could think about was him, right? And all I could think about was man, if he was around today, one, how proud he would be of like everything that I've accomplished with doing this as like a job, and everything that I've been able to do on YouTube and being a streamer. And more importantly, I think it would have just been, it would have blown him away, man. From somebody that came from like doing, you know, like FS96, FS94, how crazy would it have been, man, for him to have been alive to experience this? Fuck, dude, would have been unreal, man, unreal. Like I wish he was around to see that, dude. I really do. There's a couple people, man, I wish were still around to witness this and, you know, witness the success that I've been having on YouTube and stuff. My dad and him are obviously at the top of that list. I wish both of them were around and they were able to see what, you know, what's happened with this industry and what's happened with YouTube and all that stuff, man. But that's life, man. Life is, sometimes life is not fair, you know. You just gotta get up on the horse and keep her going, man. Tomorrow you're doing Burbank to JFK in a JetBlue A320. Nice. Very cool, man. Very, very cool. We need to get those in. That's good. Also, you're doing the approach slightly wrong into EJA. If you want to do it procedurally correct, you have to program in an ARC from BFS VOR, but that's if you really want to do it by the book. So Adam, I'm not a real world pilot, man. I never claimed to be a real world pilot. I don't necessarily fly to the book. This is perfectly fine for me, man. We've got enough traffic coming in, as you can see. We've got traffic. I don't know if those guys, looks like those guys are actually just departing and out. Same as this guy, he just departed as well. But yeah, we've got a bunch of traffic, man. I'm not too concerned about flying that way. You know what I mean? Not really, man. No, I know, Adam. I know, dude. No worries at all, man. No worries at all, dude. Do you have any static aircraft enabled on airports? Some of them, Haggis. Some of them, they come with it. So the developer will, whoever's behind me, you may want to slow down. You're approaching pretty quickly up there. You may just want to slow down. Yeah, some developers ship their scenery with static airplanes. Some don't. I fly a lot on VATSIM, so I personally don't like having a lot of static airplanes. I like having the gates open because then I just see like VATSIM traffic, or I know it's VATSIM traffic, you know? So yeah. It's gonna get dark quick when you enter the soup. Yes, it will, for sure, man. Yeah. As someone who uses AI, static is your enemy? Yeah, for sure. No, for sure, man. Can you please do a private jet stream? We'll see, man. We'll see. You're flying above 34,000 feet and I can see Britain. Very cool. Very, very cool, man. What was our barometric pressure? It was performance next. It was 1007. Chat, we'll plug that in, 1007, and we can just update that. We'll confirm, get a fresh update here. 1007 is correct. There's 5,000 feet. We're going to keep bringing this down to 3,000 feet, I think is what we're intercepting at. Let's have a quick little look at here. It actually wants 2,500. So we'll bring this down to 2,500 feet. Speed looks great. I'm going to start dialing that back here just a little bit. We're going to aim for about 220. That'll allow me to get flap 1 out. Really start slowing down the airplane. Not quite sure what's going on. He's departing person behind me, perfect. He's going off to the right a little bit, so everything looks good. Maybe he drew in the arc. He probably did do it properly. It's been pretty meh weather today in Belfast, gray and rainy all day. Yes, yeah, it was for sure. Good morning from YVR. First time being able to actually catch you live in a very long time. Hope you're doing well, my fellow Canuck. Wheels up. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well as well. Thanks for coming to hang out today, dude. Happy Sunday. I call Sundays simulator day. Happy simulator day. Sundays are just the best day for flight simming, man. The best of the best, dude. All right, let's go flaps 1. Going to help with our descent process here. I'm going to keep 210 plugged in. Landing lights are on. We're going to wait till we get gear down for the rest of that. I'm going to turn our sounds up so we can all enjoy this arrival and these beautiful sounds. We're into the soup, chat. So it's going to be pretty bleak and dark down here now. So is there a... Sasha, I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to read that. I don't know what that says. Sasha, I'm sorry, man. Nightbot just got an error. What did he do? Yeah, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he can't find certain METARs. They're like not available or something like that. Let's arm our approach. There's glide slope. There's localizer. Beautiful CDA this evening. Let's start bringing our speed back down. We'll aim for about 170 knots. Looks like it's just trying to dive bomb a little bit to get onto the glide slope, but we should be okay. We're actually 8.5 out. I'm actually going to put out a little bit of ground spoiler here. It was really dive bombing to get us onto the glide slope.
2,500.
It's coming back now, but we'll throw out a little bit of ground spoiler here just to keep us slowing down a little bit. We'll make sure that our approach phase is activated, which it is, so everything is good there. We've got our minimums, everything is set up, and the winds are all staying the same, 180 at 8. Yes, all that is good. Wonderful. Let's go gear down. 7 miles out. Beautiful.
2,000.
Flaps 2. We'll go final approach speed. We've got our runway turnoffs, our nose light, and our wing lights on. Speed's rolling back nicely now, looking good. Do you play any driving sims? I have like bus sim and truck sim and stuff like that, so yeah. Look at the volumetric clouds as well being lit up. Let's go flaps 3. We'll make sure that our ground spoilers are now armed. And we can go through 160 knots. We'll go flaps full, and we'll ding the cabin, let them know we're ready to rock and roll. I do hear rain on the windshield. Hopefully we can see our approach lights. This is pretty gnarly at 1,400 feet, chat. Do you think have to do autopilot? Like an auto land? Should be fine. We should be fine. Alrighty, 4 miles, we're fully configured, chat. 1,200 feet is coming up. We're just waiting until we see any even lights, runway lights. Is this the highest graphics? No, this is high-end. This is high-end preset, clouds, ultra, trees on low. 1,000 feet, joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the arrival, friends. We'll get you down on the ground. I'm going to arm autopilot 2 just in case. We can do a Cat 3. So just in case we need to do it. In case by minimums I don't have the runway, we may have to do that. But we'll see. Can you please do the SSG 747 in Microsoft Flight Simulator? That's an airplane for X-Plane, and I would never fly that product. I'm sorry, man. All right, chat. There we go. We got visual. There's the runway. 500. Still not at minimums. I'm gonna wait till I hear minimum call out.
$400.
Sheesh. My airplane?
300. 100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Reversers, nose down gently. Oh my god. I'm flying this airplane just damn near perfectly. Oof, that wind, straight crosswind, 10 knots. 60 knots, reverser stowed. Auto brake off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Belfast. My goodness, dude. I am just feeling this airplane right now, chat. Delicious. I love it. They still have to fix and I think with Sim Update 10 it's going to be fixed. You can still see, like, even when you land and you kick the rudders over, it does nothing. Like, crosswind component, your nose wheel has to be on the ground. And I believe that Fenix said that was going to be updated in the next update. So I'm excited about that. Let's vacate here onto... I guess we could take the runway here to vacate, so... Yeah. What's your opinion on the TCA side stick and throttle? If you fly Airbus, you need it. Period. It's that good, man. And actually, come next week, I'm going to have a 15% off discount code. I meant to tell you guys all this. Apologies for a little bit late. Next week, if you're interested in picking up the TCA side stick, the throttle, the TCA Airbus lineup, the TCA Boeing lineup, I'm going to have a 15% off coupon code for all the TCA lineup of products. So for the Boeing yoke, the Boeing throttle, the Airbus stick, the Airbus throttle, 15% off, and it's going to be valid right until about Christmas time. So it'll be valid for a couple months, 15% off, an extra 15%. So I will have that for you guys coming up soon. Hopefully by next week I should have it. Let's stop our clock. What was our flight time today? 36 minutes and 52 seconds. Absolutely awesome. So if you were on the fence and you were thinking about buying this one day, I will have a link for you guys. I will have a link. All right, I'm not going to put GSX anywhere. I don't know where everybody's at as far as gates or anything like that. So we won't pull up GSX quite yet. We'll get them in a second. But there we go, friends. What a beautiful flight. What a beautiful day of flying, man. My goodness. Ground spoilers and flaps are going clean. Let's go ahead and get our landing lights off. Nose light over to taxi, strobe lights off, wing lights off, APU master start switch is coming on as well. Absolutely awesome. How do you become a YouTube member? You should see the join button down below. If you're on iOS or Android, I believe you need to go to YouTube website. Yeah. EasyJet uses stands on the east side of the airport. Yes. We started at stand 17. That's where I would like to go, but I'm not sure if somebody's there. That's all it is, Adam. I'm just not sure if another pilot took that stand. I don't know if you've flown into Poland before. In the Discord, I suggest a flight from Dublin to Bydgoszcz. Not even going to try and pronounce that. It'd be cool to see a flight like this. Thanks, Matt. We have flown to Poland, yeah, many times. I love flying Polish Airlines a lot. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion, man. I'll definitely look at that. Is GSX already updated, for instance, CTDs? I haven't had a CTD from GSX yet. Everything seems to run and work smoothly for me, man. All right, we're going to gate, what did I say we wanted to? Gate 17. Walk in, no bus, no, and we're good to go. Cool. We want 17, which is where we started the day, chat. Looking good. What PC do I use? Exclamation point specs in chat, man. It's a custom built PC. So there's not really, yeah, custom built. And here we go. Here's our stand here, 17. Beautiful. Runway turnoffs can come off. Nose light can come off as well. Actually, I should probably keep that on so I can see where I'm going. That would help. Alrighty, now we can get that off. Let's spool up the APU as well. Got some beautiful lights coming in. And we've got our GSX guiding us in nicely. there we have it, chat. Absolutely wonderful. Park brake is going on. Over to the overhead. APU bleed comes on. Wonderful. Engine number 2 is coming off. Engine number 1 is coming off. Seatbelt sign is coming off. Cruise supply. Fuel pumps. Red beacon light. And there we have it, chat. Absolutely wonderful. Welcome back down to Belfast. Let's request deboarding. And there we have it. Absolutely awesome. We're not going to have a replay. No, I didn't record that. It's nighttime, Sasha. I didn't bother recording that replay. You're not going to see much anyways for a nighttime landing. We're just going to enjoy the beautiful scenery that it is. Look at that. Welcome to Belfast. It looks so good, man. Like, holy macaroni. This scenery is just... Again, guys, if you haven't seen this scenery, let me do a let me turn the sounds down here just a little bit. Let me do a quick little tour here of this scenery so that you guys can see it. If you haven't seen this scenery, I'm not one to like go inside airports and like showcase scenery. I couldn't care less as long as the outside of the airport looks good, which I think we can all agree that the outside of this airport looks absolutely fantastic. But it's the inside, it's the modeling, it's the texturing. It's absolutely bananas. This is some of the best scenery I've ever seen in any simulator, bar none, period. If you want to support a developer, I highly suggest you support Pyrig and his team. This scenery is next level, man. Right down to the duty free and actually having like wine bottles and stuff in there and cologne on the shelves and like there's some Chanel. I don't want some Chanel. Where's
Passengers
my
deboarding starting.
Look, there's Sauvage. Oh, yeah, there's Sauvage. We'll grab some Sauvage right up there. Or is that Chanel Bleu? That might be Bleu. But yeah, crazy scenery, man. Crazy scenery. I mean, the detail is just wild. We've got some KFC. You can even like come up here and see the burgers with the prices. We've got some Burger King. It's just unreal, man. The scenery is, it's next level, dude. It's next level. Highly, highly, highly suggested. Again, if you're looking for some scenery, you want to support some developers, highly suggest this one. And it looks like we're deboarding. There we have it, chat. Got our first few passengers leaving the aircraft. There we have it. Wonderful. What a great flight that was, guys. What a great day of flying. I'm absolutely super impressed with all the airports and everything that we did today. That was absolutely awesome. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I really, truly appreciate you guys being here. How much is this airport in pounds? I'm not sure, Sasha. You can just put ! scenery, or you can check the link down below. It's completely up to you. I don't think it's that expensive. What is it in USD? It is, well, for me it's free because I have a friends and family account at Orbex, so it's not showing a price for me. But yeah, you can just click on the link right there or down below and you should see that. There we have it, friends. What a beautiful flight that was. Absolutely wonderful. What a great day of flying. Look at everybody deboarding the aircraft and heading down through into the terminal. I mean, just look at that, dude. You can't, like, scenes like this are just truly, this is like realism at its finest right here, chat. This is absolutely epic. Absolutely epic. Thank you, everybody, for coming to hang out with me today. Again, I truly do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. If you haven't done so, guys, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. If you haven't as well, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Fresh X-Plane 12 content, fresh Microsoft Flight Simulator content. We've got everything. Everything simulated around here. Everything simulator related around here. We may do an After Dark this week. We may get in some truck sim. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to have time. It all really depends on my car. My car is going into the mechanics tomorrow, and then I've got to do hay as well at some point this week at the farm. So it really depends what my week is looking like. If my week is cleared up and it doesn't look like I'm busy either on Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe we can do an After Dark. Maybe even Friday we can do an After Dark. We'll go drive some big rigs around or something like that. But I want to take this time now to thank all my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Thank you so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. So seriously, thank you all very much for supporting the streams. Everybody that came in with likes today, everybody that came in with the awesome comments, just hanging out, man. It was a great day of flying. So I'm super pleased that you guys could tune in and join me. So thank you so much for being here. I really truly do appreciate it. To everybody else who cannot support using a monetary value, I still want to thank you guys just as much for coming to hang out and enjoying the streams, man. Enjoying them as much as I enjoy putting them on. So thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna leave you guys with this view right here of our aircraft deboarding. Absolutely wonderful. There is a video that is going to go up tomorrow. If you haven't seen it, it's already on the channel. It's a CRJ 900 flight from Toronto to Boston. Pre-recorded content, as I will not be able to go live tomorrow. So next best thing is a pre-recorded content from me. Next live stream for me is going to be on Thursday. We're going to be back in North America. I don't know where we're going to be flying. It really all depends. We're waiting for any builds to release their, or to give me at least a release candidate of their LAX, and we'll kind of figure it out from there. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming to hang out. I appreciate you. If you cannot support the stream with a monetary value, I still want to thank you guys just as much for coming to hang out with me week after week, stream after stream. It's an absolute pleasure. Like I said when we were flying in, man, I couldn't imagine myself doing anything more right now. I just am. I'm in love with the simulator and everything about it right now. I'm just having an absolute blast, and I think the content really speaks for itself. So thanks for coming to hang out, friends. I appreciate y'all. I hope you guys have a great start to your week. Enjoy your Sunday evenings. Have a great start on Monday, Tuesday, and before you know it, I'll see you guys live again on Thursday. Happy landings, my friends. Peace.